on the double target to secure the KO, but he has, because he's down to his last 2 Pokemon, Yuta's no longer able to swap out and reset those stat drops.
And more importantly,
what's up, chat?
one of those options we were
How's it
talking
going?
about during team preview to try and pin the options available to the Zamazenta, which is now on the field. Zamazenta will be taking decent.
We are gonna be chilling. I think VGC is almost done, but then we have, I think Pogo is still Pogo's usually done first. It's been lasting a while. We're basically just gonna be big chilling tonight, chat, watching Worlds, and then tomorrow is the final day of Worlds, where we will hopefully get a trailer. We'll see. We shall see.
Right here in game 1, Michael Kels has been playing perfectly through these trick room turns. We'll see if Yuta can turn the tides of this battle down 2-3.
Again, I've seen a lot of people that are like, there's no way we're getting a PLZA trailer, and it's like, what are you smoking? What are you smoking? Of course, there's gonna be news, chat. I have no doubt. I have no doubt. Yeah, Tyler, you're right. They didn't even do like a World's emote this year.
Bulky enough to take those hits. So the classic 3-hit, 1-hit KO we all love to see from Surging Strikes Urshifu. Zamazenta took that attack actually relatively well.
Yes.
So really tough for Yuta. And the body press brings Urshifu down to its focus ash. Remember, it had the defense dropped from the prior close combat. Now the Twisted Dimensions have returned to normal, and Michael's 2 super speedy Pokemon are in.
Yeah, has anybody been watching Worlds, chat? Any fun highlights anyone's noticed?
Wake up this turn. So Chen Pao, if it does wake up, should be able to pick up the KO on that Urshifu, and then it's just the Zamazenta facing down the opposing Calyrex Ice Rider. Calyrex Ice Rider is going to need at least 2 more high horsepowers, obviously a critical hit.
There was there's supposedly a TCG leak, but I looked at the images and they look very fake, so I don't think that's accurate.
It will stay asleep. No attacks from Chen Pao here in game 1, and the Aqua Jet priority attack.
I don't think that's accurate.
Michael down to just the Zamazenta in a 2v1 situation. Body press though, no sort of ruin on the field means that's not even a 2-hit KO. And the high horse.
Also, I'm rooting for Michael here. I want to see Zama go all the way.
Should be more than enough to take down Zamazenta.
I am a little bit curious to see just how much damage that this Urshifu could do to Zamazenta for a Game 2 situation, but Yuta making a great prediction there, using D-Tech to stop the KO on that Pokemon, giving Calyrex Ice Rider the opportunity to set up Trick Room. Now this Calyrex Ice Rider will be able to attack into.
What's up, everybody? How's it going?
It would need to pick up that KO, and we see Michael go ahead and click forfeit.
No, Michael. That Amoonguss plush is disgusting, by the way. Why is it shaped like that? That is a disgusting looking plush.
Couple of turns, Yuta just reading him like a book, trying to just surviving those trick room turns and also getting the benefit of Chen Pao staying asleep.
Oh, I didn't even realize he has Valiant. I almost said Glade, that wasn't right.
Trainers will be tempted to go for big, damage. I get the KO, it's 2v1, but using that second Trick Room just guaranteed that regardless of which Pokemon Michael chose to target with his next attack, there would be 2 more attacks.
I should I have the awful Twitch chat on the stream? Should I have the awful chat? Man, I've seen some real doozies.
Yeah, I mean, that was such a back and forth.
I've seen some real. Oh, is the stream audio not high enough? I can turn it up.
Yuta was on the back foot. He sets up Trick Room and then swaps out Calyrex Ice Rider.
Is that better?
Okay, well, as long as the big bad Restricted's not on the field and not
hopefully the
the
quality is fine. Twitch is so annoying, chat. Every time I tab out of an active Twitch stream, it lowers in quality. Can any of these goddamn platforms ever be good?
So thinking back to that turn number 1, I think one of the
Where's
adjustments that
Wolfie?
Michael has to be thinking about is bringing a different Pokemon that could perhaps check the fire type Amoonguss, check that Calyrex.
Where's Wolfie?
And looking at this team sheet, you know that
I saw a comment that was like, they should consider the viewership and bring Wolfie back.
Entei was so crucial in that top 8 set.
They should bring him back.
I would imagine Entei's been pretty darn important throughout the entire weekend here in Honolulu.
They should bring him back.
So much damage and such a great Pokemon. So we'll see if Michael can make any adjustments. Will he force a game 3, or will he be watching the finals with us tomorrow after this game?
So yeah, they're gonna get to the final pairing for finals chat, and then they stop.
Like the previous game, though, Michael can find an early knockout here against the Amoonguss. This Chien-Pao has access to Sucker Punch, sure, but it also is running Throat Chop and Icicle Crash. Not the most accurate move in the world, but if the Amoonguss does not terrastalize, Icicle Crash plus any damage from that Urshifu.
I haven't seen any teams that have been like terribly crazy.
But no one hit either. It hangs on with just barely enough hit points so that this Surging Strikes will go and hit twice into
Dang.
that is 2 ticks of Rocky Helmet. Who knows how crucial that is going to be later on in this game too. However, that means Calyrex Ice Rider has not been attacked on this turn. Yuta, the Trick Room lover, sets it up turn 1 of game 1.
Ugh, Trick Room is so annoying. I want this guy to lose just because I can't stand Trick Room teams.
And I gotta give a shout out for that. Calyrex Ice Rider is probably one of the most popular Trick Room Pokemon
Calyrex.
right now, and Yuta showcasing
My boy
exactly why he is
Calyrex.
so strong. Yuta has 4 turns now.
Well, what's good about
the
the format that's going to be after this format is that all the legendaries and Paradox Mons take a seat on the bench, which probably just means Don Dozo will come back. Probably unfortunately means Don Dozo will be back with a vengeance. You hate to see it. You absolutely hate to see it, chat. It's Dozo's world, we just live in it.
Chien-Pao in a really tough spot. Since it's such a fast Pokemon, that means it's going to be moving the slowest under the Trick Room, under these twisted...
I didn't even know that her husband was Nate Wants to Battle. I didn't even know that they were married. That interview enlightened me. I did not even know that they were married. Yeah, you always have your like comments that get timed out, and then they're like, "We were just complimenting. Why did you time me out, mods? Why did you time me out, mods?"
This is a great opportunity for Yuta to once again go for the glacier.
Yeah, I had no idea that they were married.
And as long as you're confident, you can take a Swords of Ruin Sucker Punch into that Calyrex.
Yeah, there's nothing funnier than watching somebody be like condescending or rude or creepy, and then they're like, "Why did I get timed out? What? Why did I get timed out?"
Right now, you Trick Room, or you terrastalize this turn, you don't take super effective damage from Sucker Punch, you get that KO, and then you have the ability to resist the opponent.
They've been interviewing cosplayers every now and then too, and one of them was wearing a Vaporeon cosplay, and Jesus Christ.
Pelipper swapping into Urshifu in this slot. Michael can only Sucker Punch 1 slot on Yuta's end.
I don't know what was worse. The Twitch chat that was like, everybody was just going like, "Be normal, guys. Guys, be normal. Guys, don't do this. Guys. Guys, behave." Those comments are so obnoxious.
Because it has that choice band item.
Yeah, some of the cosplays have been funny.
Get through Trick Room like many trainers do. You just rely on your priority attacks, maybe the combination of a Terra normal extreme speed and a Sucker Punch.
Yeah, Entei has been on a few teams.
On the opposing side of the field.
Who would have thought?
Still will allow this Calyrex Ice Rider to deal some good damage with the Glacial Lance. Yuta still has time to find a way through the rest of this matchup, and look at the concentration on his face.
I will be glad to not see Urshifu after for a while. Again, I think it's insane that they just let that Pokemon in with no With no nerfs or anything. They're like, come on in, bud. You can hit through Protect, it's fine. Everyone's fine. Oh, I saw a Terraplagos cosplay. Are we talking about the same person? I thought it was Terraplagos.
These trainers lock in their terrestrialization this turn. Entei will be attacking next. Big question though, Joe. Who's the target and how much damage is it gonna do?
We'll see. Remember, it is the Sword of Ruin ability.
E-Speed is so good, dude.
Oh.
Uh-oh, I think Michael might be cooked here, chat. I think Michael might be donezo. Oh, no, Michael!
Michael down to his last 3 Pokemon remaining.
Damn. I wanted him to go all the way. He was the runner-up last year, chat. We watched him on stream. We watched him on stream last year.
From that attack boost as well, when its chilling neigh ability activates.
There's no Americans left, no Canadians. Also, chat, one thing that I read yesterday, and I swear to God, I swear we talked about this before, but maybe I just forgot. Spain can't have Worlds in it because they have laws against tournaments with prize money. So Worlds can never be in Spain.
He's gonna have to take out 3 Pokemon compared to his 2, especially the low health Urshifu remaining not long for the
So all the theorizing of where Worlds could be if they're ever gonna do a Spain for Scarlet and Violet, no, not gonna happen. Not happening. Because Spain has laws against that stuff. I guess there's no regionals or anything like that hosted in Spain either, so.
You gotta protect it. This is the last turn of Trick Room. If your Aqua Jet can move first, and Michael gets it into the Urshifu on the.
Come on, Michael, I believe.
To coming back in this game. Now because of wide guard, Glacial Lance cannot do anything.
So yeah, they can't have Worlds in Spain, chat.
But he goes for high horsepower. He calls it right. Michael
no, Michael. Don't leave me here, Michael. Michael. Yu-Gi-Oh is also very cursed in the EU. Yu-Gi-Oh seems cursed everywhere, Normal Shrub. Yu-Gi-Oh seems pretty cursed in most places.
The big question is though, will it be able to take out the Pelipper
No. No. Oh, Michael knows it's over. That's sad.
His restricted Pokemon of choice will set up Trick Room and next turn end it.
Yeah, Calyrex, we don't need to see Calyrex back in Gen 10.
Ice Rider is in the driver's seat.
We do not need to see this Pokemon back again.
Zamazenta, and he will be moving on. We'll be taking a moment to play out these Protect turns. It's a good time to recap. First Protect guaranteed, second Protect a 50.
Like, bringing it back right after Gen 8, fine, but...
We'll see if we even make it that far.
I think it needs a, I don't know if I've ever seen a quadruple Protect. Doesn't even go for it. And Yuta with the victory.
Damn.
Italy versus Japan on Championship Sunday. Yuta Ishigaki twists the dimensions all the way to the finals.
He loves Trick Room, and you can see why. On paper, Zamazenta.
The stage looks nice. Look at the stage, chat. I think they did a good job with the stage.
Because you just struggle to deal damage to it. I mean, we saw.
Also, what is that weird green rock? Do you all see that? Why is there just a weird green rock? It almost looks like a frog.
It's just a tough matchup to navigate
on the on the right. There's just a weird green rock. He kind of he does look. I don't know how old the guy is. Shiny Kabuto. Oh, I like the matching business suits, business tan suits.
The Urshifu hang on in the red. Like, when you have slow Pokemon, you're able to invest in some of those other crucial stats, and they've really...
Yeah, they do a good job with the stage setup. Whoever they hire always does a good job.
We saw that Pelipper tank so much damage throughout both those games. The Amoonguss
Also, one thing that's at Worlds that's super neat, chat, I didn't even realize, they have some of the TCG artists there signing posters. I saw Joe post, I think it was, the Terastallized Shiny Charizard art. That's so cool.
Reflect on them to make some changes and find the winning matchups that he needed.
Look at Entei's butt. Why didn't that look weird? Yeah, that's super cool.
You're preparing for a whole different world, but I definitely agree with you. His experience.
I've also seen a lot of comments from the Twitch chat that were like, like policing players' behavior. There was one match where something like there's like a DC or something. It was weird. And the guy was annoyed because, you know, I would be annoyed too. And somebody was like, wow, what a brat, rolling his eyes in chat. And it's like, people are deeply unserious. If I was on the stage at Worlds, I would be terrified.
Next year's competition, because I can see him honestly placing top 4 once again.
Yeah, absolutely. I think
like, look at the relief on that player's face. This would be so scary. And then you have a bunch of like annoying like, you should just be grateful you're here.
He comes to the World Championships, he qualifies again next year.
At least I don't think anybody had to start over a game because of the Terra Orb again, I hope.
Yet again, but I mean, we gotta give the shine to Yuta here, Gabby.
Yes.
What an incredible set, a 2-0 victory. It just seems
A goblin army approaches from the east. Oh, they're coming out with the translator.
I click Trick Room, I win the game. I kind of sweep through Trick Room.
Yeah. I don't know if Yuta's going to be able to use a similar strategy.
Oh no, normal shrub. That's unfortunate.
That was what I was just thinking about.
That's unfortunate.
On paper, the Miraidon
Well, tomorrow, chat, they're gonna have kids, so sometimes some of the kids are kind of
there's options
interesting to watch.
But with a Pokemon like Iron Valiant on Yuta's team, which we did not see in this matchup, you can benefit from the electric turn.
I want to say one year I do remember one of them crying, one of the kids crying who lost, which is always just like
again, we didn't see it in this matchup.
very unfortunate.
Iron Valiant is a Worlds finalist.
Who are these announcers? These two have been here for a while.
True statement, actually.
Gabby's been here for a very long time. I don't know when Joe came along, but he's been here for a while.
It's going to be Amoonguss on top of the list all by itself.
All right. Well, I think
She's rated me, chat.
on our part. Let's
That comment, she's rated me before.
World's finalist, Yuta, please. Let's hear.
Thank you so much, you two. I am here with
Yeah, I think Pogo is still going on.
Let's give it up for Yuta Ishigaki. Congratulations. What a run. How are you feeling?
That Amoonguss plush is so heinous. I hate it. Yeah, it was her birthday yesterday. They had a little thing at the end there. It was cute.
I mean, happiness definitely deserved. This was a match too. It was a 2-0, but it kind of seemed a little close at the end. How do you feel about how that match went down?
まあこの試合は 2-0 だったんですけど、結構接戦のように見えたんですけど、どういう感じでしたか？
I like his official translator shirt, chat. It's cute. Translator. I wonder how much they get paid for this.
So the first game kind of went how he planned, so he felt like he got that in the bag.
Or is this volunteer work? I'm not even sure. No, the casters get paid. I imagine all these people get paid.
I mean, it was such an amazing match, and at this point now, you're going to be playing for Championship Sunday. How are you feeling? Nervous? Excited? What does this mean to you?
日曜日の決勝に向けて今の気持ちはどういう感じですか？
I like all their colorful microphones too. The top part of the mic is, they all have like different colors. It's gotta be insane to put events like this together. So many working parts.
In the grand finals, you're going to be going up against Luca, who we saw earlier playing.
Oh yeah, Luca made it all the way. That's crazy.
What you've seen.
They have to have a lot of translators too, because there's a lot of people from all over the world here, not just Japanese translators, but there was a Korean player who made it far and then dropped out. They have people from Spain, Italy, France.
practice against fairy-type terrestrialized Miraidon, and what he's practiced has come through so far. So he's going to carry on and try not make a mistake and stay in there.
This event must just this has probably cost him a lot of money.
Congratulations once again. Give it up one more time for Yuta. As for us, we'll see you tomorrow, but we have to end it out. Quick break. We'll be back to close it out.
We get to look at the green rock again. Maybe it is a coconut. I don't know. I can't tell. No, not the ugly Amoongus. Take it away. Tomorrow. So this goes up until the championship Sunday. Oh!
I'm Anna Prosser here at the Pokemon World. I'm here with Taka and Kat. You guys are dressed matching and adorable. What are you dressed as?
Slowpokes.
Yadon.
So, it's kind of a long story, but it reminds
Look
us
at the one in her overalls. It's like a little baby.
Yeah. A slow pokey.
Slowkey.
And Anna's dressed as Rika.
And you guys are here cosplaying as a couple, right? What's that like?
She does that every year.
Because we can always do coupley cosplays together, and we're always like bouncing off each other's energy, giving each other like hypes.
I like their
Sounds
ears.
like quite a bit, but you said
And
these
her
are more
bucket hat
casual
with
cosplays,
the
is that right?
ears.
Yeah, this one's more casual.
They even have matching fanny packs, chat. Look at this energy.
What have you been doing moving around?
Mostly, today we're just mostly watching. It's really fun. Yeah, the hype, the spectating, it's great.
What do you guys prefer to watch?
We love Unite, but we also love the VGC and TCG and Go. So
Do you have anyone in specific you're rooting for or just like to watch?
we're rooting for Luminosity.
Yeah, Luminosity.
I don't know anything about Pokemon Unite.
This is my
I don't even what?
Beckett Black Label Slowpoke. This is not
I
the
can't-
most expensive card. It's not a Charizard.
I
but
can't see what that
it's
is.
Yeah, I can't replace it.
Oh, it's the illustration Slowpoke card. I see.
I'm sorry, he submitted it himself, and he like occasionally when he's like feeling down, he'll like open the box and look at it and be like,
Yep.
I totally understand that. And I'm sure a lot of people at home can absolutely.
I think
relate
that's
to
the
that.
Slowpoke sitting
I
cutie,
wanna ask
chat.
one
That's
thing
the
before we
plush they
go.
both
A lot of
have.
People may be a little intimidated by an event that's as big as Pokemon.
Yeah, where's the
And you're gonna be like,
tails?
I'm comfortable. But I'm also
These two
excited,
straight up
and
look
I'm
like they could be
multiple friends, and I'm meeting
the
friends
couples in
from
like Gen
Pokemon
1.
to come and get involved in the Pokemon community.
I would say just come because you.
I was talking to Tyler earlier about how this is kind of like a Pokemon Comic-Con, chat. I know it's like
everyone here.
a world, it's, you know, for competition, but there's like meet and greets. You can like find Masuda here and the TCG artist signing stuff. There's vendor booths. It's very much like a Pokemon Comic-Con. There's people cosplaying. Oh, I hope I don't get copyright claim for this song. How do you even, like, go about making a Unite team? How does this happen? Yeah, that's super neat. You spend a lot of money. Why did that ogre pond look so ominous? I like that background. Oh, they do have the Japanese stream as well, and I've been watching a little bit of the Japanese stream. Actually, if you want a pro tip, chat, it's a little bit ahead. The Japanese stream is a little bit ahead. But they just play the trailers over and over and over again.
Hello, Pokemon trainers.
They do not
We
stop.
are here at the 2024 World Championships. It is the end of day 2. You're joined by myself, Lee Provost, Scott Clark.
Look at that Amistar.
To wrap up the show today. How are you guys feeling after?
Where's Lou? I feel like I haven't seen her today.
Still the adrenaline right now, but I'm sure going to be exhausted in a little bit. We have seen a lot of fantastic.
There's a
matches of
Goldeen
Pokemon.
in the back.
Voice needs a little bit of
Goldeen
rest.
sighting.
It's all been worth it, though. This has been amazing, and we got two very qualified individuals competing to see who's going to be a world champion.
Yeah, sure. It's going to be so exciting, that final tomorrow. How about you?
Also, you see that, You see that pail that Riolu is sitting in, chat? That's $30. They're charging $30 for that plastic pail and then a few, like, sand things. My goodness. $30 for a plastic pail? I was blown back when I saw that price. You got your shiny Spriggy? Nice, congrats. There's our finals.
Me and Sierra, we covered Luca's kind of journey from that top 8 into top 4. Coming up against some.
Imagine paying $30 for a plastic pail. Oh my god.
How you found the other side of the
A Canadian made it pretty far.
in that last one, an incredible game for a top 4 game as well, Scott.
America just vanished from the top. There were so many American players in the top 64, and then they all just got knocked out one after another. Wolfie went on an incredible run, and then he just flatlined. Michael's German. Now to hunt for 2 more. Oh, going for the whole line. Good luck.
We have 2 players who have never won a world championship before, both in the finals here, so we'll have yet another first-time world champion.
And then Luca is Italian, I think. There's a lot of Italian VGC players.
I mean, when I like reflecting back and seeing how the matches panned out, I don't think
I'm sad Aaron lost. Aaron didn't even make it to day 2. I was sad for him. Look at that Goldie! That Goldie plush is insane. I love it. I love it.
Wow, okay, you are beating the best. You're so deserving of being in the grand finals, and we got to follow through.
You've hatched 6? Oh my god, normal shrub. That's crazy.
One of those, like, I'm excited for these 2.
I can't even hatch 1.
I'm really excited because you look at that last match and how dominant Utah was against Michelle, and it's just a, you know, coming into this where Luca has just come through this top 8 in such dominating fashion. I feel like Utah's kind of done the same. So
Yeah, Goldie needs to get like an ice pack to reduce the swelling.
That is tomorrow. If you guys at home don't want to miss that, it is the show kicking off 9 a.m. Hawaiian time tomorrow.
HST. There's a time zone I don't ever see.
We'll be here on the Pokemon YouTube channel and over on Twitch as well, and you can watch all of the action unfold and us crown all of our champions tomorrow. It's going to be so exciting. Who do you think's got the edge though, Scott?
Oh, I don't know. I haven't thought about the matchup yet.
I'm putting you on the spot. I'm sorry.
Well, I'm going to go with UW.
Okay, cool. Okay. We'll come back to that tomorrow, I think.
Their obsession with Hawaii.
Some email signups as well that you guys can take.
Yeah, Worlds has been in Hawaii twice.
Into our broadcast. Make sure
they really want you to sign up for their email chat. They really want you to do it. They really want you to do it.
Going on live streams, new releases, and everything at the Pokemon Center when those items do.
There's no drops for VGC. They had drops for Pogo and I think Unite and TCG, but oh yeah, there's a Sylveon. Why Sylveon? I don't know.
Very nice one as well, Sierra.
Yeah, this
Sleep Talk Worlds.
Me,
hold on. I can move chat over. Oh nope, that's the stream.
Rose has absolutely been screaming about it since it's been released, you know, but I'm always curious then what's going to be.
I didn't want to like block the
you gotta get these while you can because
players' cams, but that's not a problem now.
The World Championship ones, get it now.
Yeah, it comes in a Cherish Ball. You just need to use the code Sleep Talk Worlds in your mystery gift section of Scholar.
Oh, it's the 2023
in your games and
Sylveon.
That next format. You can also get some TCG gifts as well. You can get the very nice illustration.
Pokemon Live. I've never heard a single good thing about Pokemon Trading Card Game Live, chat. Never.
I'm not really too up on the TCG.
It always blows me away that Konami has Master Duel, but things like Bandai Digimon and then I mean, Pokemon has a game, I guess. It's not very good, but it has one.
Hey, it's a free card, so regardless, pick up the free stuff.
definitely good advice. Not only
Subjugating
these
chain.
mystery gifts, but there are Twitch drops happening all this weekend. So /Pokemon TCG over on Twitch, you're going to be able to get.
Yeah, people have been demoing the Pokemon Pocket, and it literally doesn't look like there's anything interesting about it, chat. You just open packs and look at pretty images, and that's it.
Great drops to take advantage of this weekend.
I don't know what's going on.
TCG? Can we give away more stuff?
We've got more. It doesn't stop here. We've got more Twitch
But
drops.
wait,
Here we
there's
go.
more.
We know what we're going to be getting. You've got all of this selection of Pokemon that you can get through Twitch drops for Pokemon Go. So some nice Pokemon there. I will mention once.
Well,
again,
with real packs, you have a physical thing you can hold, at the very least.
Drop it in.
Yeah, I hope we got those yesterday because I think the days.
You made the
reversed,
RCS PLA promo card?
The day 1/day 2 prizes are like maybe.
That's
a
so
little bit better
cool.
anyway. And yeah, make sure you get your drops. And you know, I hope there's just maybe just a little bit more that they could.
Sableye. I guess because is Sableye meta relevant in Pogo?
We've got more. We've got Pokemon Unite Twitch drops as well.
Can they drop this and?
Pokemon Unite. I'm not going to
I want to see this game go the way of Pokken Tournament.
because I'm really not that familiar, but they're very worthwhile.
Yeah, me too, buddy.
While the opportunity
Same.
is there, like we always say, anything free in any Pokemon game is always worth grabbing. Not only that, in Pokemon Unite, though, we do have a beautiful
Gengar!
as well.
Gengar!
You can use this code
They
to
have
get those
Gengar!
in the Pokemon Unite game.
That's my favorite Pokemon! I love
Pretty
Gengar!
good. I think maybe one thing to call attention to too is that drop is only available during the championship Sunday. I believe that is a license, so pretty valuable thing.
Oh man! Yeah, I didn't clap. Sorry, I should have clapped. I should have started clapping.
Tune into the Unite finals. That's just about to be coming up.
What even is that? An emblem?
Take a snack. I don't know,
Why?
invite your friends to tune in with you. Make a watch party. I don't know, but yeah.
They're both these guys have like the same color blue suit.
Tells you he is the authority here on our VG stream. So,
And Unite now
grab a
apparently
snack.
too.
Yeah, and Unite. Yes, go grab a snack, grab a drink, and get settled in for that Unite final, which will be very, very exciting. I know that's what we'll be doing, of course. But we need to also get ready for that final tomorrow. It is going to be
So Unite is tonight?
We not only got the Masters final, but we also have our up-and-coming VG stars in the
Yeah, so Championship Sunday is tomorrow, chat, and that's when they show the kids. They show every bracket, every age bracket. So juniors, seniors, and then all us crusty old adults.
Run over to the Unite final, guys.
Nothing for me. I just hope everybody enjoyed the show. What a great tournament it's been.
I'm just wondering if there's more free stuff. I want to get on board. No more. No, you know what? You know what is for free? Some fantastic entertainment tomorrow. So make sure to tune in.
Well, on that note, it couldn't say.
They all have little bracelets. I noticed Joe was wearing one earlier, but I couldn't see it. I wonder what all their little bracelets say.
All the action, celebrate our players, and crown some champions.
Bye-bye. We might have to go over to... Alright, let's go over to TCG. Is Pogo still up? Okay, we could do TCG. You know what? Let's do Pogo. I recognize that guy. Wigglytuff. Wigglytuff, new meta. I'll move Booper out of the way a little bit. And see, Beelzeboy. That's a fun name. Yeah, so they use first and last names and everything else except for Pogo. And everything except Pogo. Does breeding with a shiny Pokemon increase the odds? No, it does not. The only thing that'll give you an edge when hatching eggs is if you have two foreign language Pokemon. So like a English Ditto with a Japanese Meowscarada. Is everybody ready to tap? The Wigglytuff has a bow! The Wigglytuff has a bow! Oh my god, look at the front-facing Clodsire. Is that a Tina? The Pokemon that are good in Pogo are... It's insane. You have, like, Charge-a-Bug. and Wigglytuff and Lantern and Lickitung, Mandibuzz.
Everything here to win this battle. You're going to be able to land this Sky Attack, but the crucial point is, can you put this Mandibuzz in range of Brave Bird?
Yeah, it's going to be super tough.
The way they do Pogo is also quite different. They have like a loser's bracket. It reminds me more of like a fighting game tournament than how they do Pogo, or not Pogo, how they do BGC. Is Tord still around in the TCG? That's like the only player I know.
Should be able to get to another hard-hitting move, and that might be lights out for PLZA boys. Dreams here become the world champion.
Lights out.
Into I love this play from Inadequates because now
look at the bow on the back of Wigglytuff.
He clears the debuff on the Skarmory, and then he's just going to throw Brave Bird later. That's going to be the game.
Yeah, he's going to be able to land this Icy Wind here, just going for it straight away, making sure he gets it. He doesn't even go for it.
It's fun watching them think when they get a second, when the charge moves get launched.
Get it in range of Brave Bird, and after a couple charms, it's going to be in range of that Brave Bird, even if you get the full cycle cut.
Wow, I see why Wigglytuff is good. Look at that HP bar.
Can you do it with double Moonblast? Here comes the first one. Wait a second. Hold on a second. This Cresselia has a ton of energy. If you get a double Moonblast, there's a chance for Beelzebub Boy here. Can he get to the double?
Can he do it, chat?
Attack is there, and Inadequates is moving on to the losers finals.
Inadequate's story is not over. The king of Utrecht wants to be the king of world championships. He's going to go 2-0.
The Pogo commentators are pretty good. People were dunking on Pogo in the VGC chat. Like, people were getting... Oh, look at the judge with Regieleki and Drago on his shoulders.
The roar of the crowd, and officially we have an APAC trainer, a LATAM trainer, and a European trainer in.
People were being like super vicious about Pogo.
The loser of Yakai and Marto Galde, but how about
ooh, look at these two well-dressed gentlemen.
Able to qualify by getting first place in the biggest APAC.
I like the Volcarona pin in the red. VGC people are mean.
Gameplay the entire tournament.
He proved to the world.
Yeah, what are these two guys in Team Flare?
His region and one of the best trainers in the entire world. Definitely something to be proud of. And personally, I'm very excited to see Beelzebub Boy at the next one. Hope he makes it there too. And yeah, a lot of people.
I like the velvet.
For sure, that was
also, look at the ominous Oranguru in the background. He's looming. Oranguru is looming.
This consistent. He made itself way through that loser side of the bracket as well, which is incredibly hard.
Team Neo Flare.
And then dropped down. What an impressive run, but Inadequate secured it. He secured top 3, but more importantly, he is now.
Lysander wears a suit, but he has no sauce.
From Championship Sunday.
And I was talking a little bit about Inadequates backstage, and he said, "Hey,
Inadequates.
And
Inadequates.
I'm gonna prove to you all why Giratina is here to stay and why it is actually really potentially meta in this meta. I personally
meta in this meta.
I think he's 2 miles, maybe 3 miles ahead of everyone else in using that too, because anyone else.
There's the judge with the Reggies on his shoulder. which Reggie is the angel and which one's the devil? Is Regieleki the angel and Reggie Drago is the devil? Angel and devil on your shoulder.
You have ABA weak as a Giratina Origin, you usually lose that game. And especially, you had Giratina Origin versus a Big Rock.
Did we ever get to see a Lecky or Drago in the anime where they make horrifying noises like the other Reggies? That's a missed opportunity. They need to show up.
Some way, Inadequates has been able to do it.
He's not on the ceiling. He's not on the rooftop. He's on the moon here. If you're a fan of Giratina and Inadequates, he is going to be coming up. But we have the winners finals to take.
Those player portraits. I just know I would have, if I ever competed in these, I would have the worst player portrait of all time. They're like school pictures. They remind me so much of like school pictures. There's that Unite guy that reminds me of Ron Swanson.
We're so excited to come together and celebrate Pokemon.
We're so excited to come together and celebrate Pokemon.
Hey everyone, I'm Caleb Pang. I'm joined by Tom Cruise. Not to be confused with a movie star, but the Pokemon Ghost star himself. How you doing, Tom? Doing great.
Why are you wearing sunglasses indoors, Tom?
Hawaii for World Championships. And I know you actually used to live in Hawaii too. So, what are your thoughts? having world championships in
Also, a bit funny to see the Tapus as decorations. I mean, are the Tapus meta relevant in the TCG? Maybe they're certainly not in. They're certainly not in VGC.
Pokemon Goats content, but you've also dabbled in PvP. You've played in at least 2 regionals, if I'm not mistaken, even using Lunatone, all of them. What do you think
Lunatone.
this weekend?
They've been intense, and it's
I wish I lived in a world where Lunatone and Solrock were meta Pokemon in every game.
some of those like crazy catches that you showed me. Saw a bunch of people just going their all, and also like just like the sportsmanship has been really good, and it makes me just like really excited to try to get back.
Yeah, it's fun to watch people pop off and celebrate. I don't know. I don't agree with all the weird policing of behavior from all the people in Twitch chat. It is, Justin. It really is. I saw a comment that made me laugh earlier that was like, on day 1, that was like, I hope Garchomp shows up. And it's like, aw, bless you. I'm sorry, fellow Garchomp enthusiast, but, it's not happening. Absolutely not happening.
Definitely. I mean, I think all Pokemon events are like that, but
It is not You see what I mean? Like, the stream is blurry before it, like, pops back.
any chance we see you in 2025 with some Lunatone action?
100%. I saw there was some new things posted.
Yeah, isn't Pogo getting, like, a massive meta update?
Better this time, because I saw Psywave builds better energy, and I don't know if how that's going to play out.
Yeah, maybe we should go to the TCG stream.
We will see all of our age divisions compete.
Oh, she's wearing a shell. I thought she had a Digimon crest for a second.
Here in Hawaii in 2024.
I saw somebody had the Scizor, too. I've seen Joltik and Scizor.
8 leading up to this point in time.
Oh, man, Tord's not here.
Parker starting things off, the #1 seed, taking
He
down
lost.
Davidson. 2-0.
I don't recognize anybody else.
There, and that means that Jesse is undefeated moving into the top.
Jesse is undefeated. That's insane. I don't know who Jesse is, but they're undefeated, and that's impressive.
Top 8. And take a look down at the bottom there. Got quite a run.
Yeah,
Yes.
people consider him like one of the greatest players of all time.
Cleaning up here, and now into the finals. Senosuke Shiakawa.
Why would I pay $5 for a bunch of Pokemon you just nerfed? Yeah, like
Here, Kyle.
Yeah, who wants to deal
fascinating.
with that? the roaring moon. It is terrifying. I don't think anything beats that right now, but I'm sure there's 2 competitors saying, you know what?
Yeah, it's most of these people, I think if you get enough points and stuff, you get these trips paid for if you're a competitor. But I mean, to get points and stuff, you have to travel, so, and you have to have a job where with flexibility so you can take time off.
Who's going to be facing up against that Roaring Moon? And I feel like it's all happened a little bit silently, too. I mean, that Roaring Moon just went under the radar for us up until this point. But, I mean, you just saw it on stream there. It's not under the radar anymore.
Roaring Moon. I vaguely know what decks are relevant in TCG.
It was in trouble, but sure enough, it just takes one, and we found them, and sure enough, they're in the finals, ready to go.
Yeah.
Watching anxiously as we have 2 great competitors ready to take the stage here. It's going to be a whirlwind.
Yes, Jesse Parker coming back to the stage. I'm sure the adrenaline is running here, piloting that Miraidon EX.
So it looks like TCG is over on the left, and VGC might be in the over on the right. These venues are huge, chat. These are big venues.
EX in this matchup coming up.
Yeah, this is truly an inertia issue we're running into at this point. And maybe we play at a snail's pace, and that certainly features Fernando. He loves to do that. He likes to play nice, slow, easy Pokemon. We're not doing anything too crazy here, but there's always that opportunity for Jesse just find all the right pieces. It's,
I would find it, yeah, she's got very pretty long hair. She could have extensions in.
Finding the right pieces and holding up over on.
But I would find having that much hair, like,
shape up. I'm curious to
go through a lot of product.
get into, Kyle.
You know what? That's a great point. I'm over here thinking, well, Miraidon runs into
I like her jacket, too.
Pokemon. But what if we just give you 15?
One of the,
Exactly.
I won't name names, One of the VGC commentators had an outfit I really did not like.
Basic Pokemon in the deck that you could start with as a valid Pokemon to start here in the TCG. So I'd be interested to see if that becomes a factor. I think we did see it in the game we casted before with Fernando. A ton of mulligans in the game 1, and then not so many in the game 2. So.
Well, will we get our first judge ball?
I'll tell you this, chat. I don't like bows. I really do not like bows. I don't like people who wear bows on their head. I don't like people that have big bows as dresses. I think bows look very childish. Meganium. Meganium's here. I love Meganium.
To be a world champion. It's going to be one of these players advancing on here from our top 4 match. We're going to start over on the left side of your screen.
Ooh, I like the teal deck sleeves and the teal dice.
Throughout this entire
Your Rhydon and hands.
Jesse Parker from North America. You can see these incredible
Go Jesse.
Here, regional finalists in Pittsburgh, Knoxville top 32, Peoria top 8, and a top 32 in Indianapolis. So some incredible placements there, but
beautifully.
Definitely reaching the highest spot on
Iron Thorns. This is the only meta relevance Iron Thorns can ever have, chat. Iron Thorns fans enjoy.
Something to say about that with a lot of accomplishments in the senior.
Yeah, childish or grandma-y, exactly.
It's been really nice to see this Iron Thorns.
Froofy? I don't know. I just don't like bows.
Advantage of a lot of disruption strategies against other decks. This is one where you have a little bit of help, but certainly you're worried about the explosive.
I like his lay.
Of the Miraidon. Fernando
More interesting than the boring play Pokemon shirt.
But not nearly as much as we expected here, Boo.
Oh, not nearly. Just a couple. Kyle, we saw at least had a one or two, right? One?
Fernando.
Oh, you are so right, Kyle. We're going to have one additional draw for Jesse, so we could be looking at a potential hand here for Jesse that maybe is just not what you want to see. Late game.
Yeah, the headphones are very, like, gamery. The chairs they're sitting in are also super gamery. I like the stage. The stage with the light box looks nice.
The Iron Thorns EX definitely plays way better into other specific matchups, but it still has play in this matchup.
They redid their TCG format. The whole setup looks different. Look at this.
We're just talking about this. You need to search out your Pokemon unless they're already in the hand. That's a terrifying thing to see.
No.
Not too bad for Fernando, but honestly, what does he need? just
exactly.
A couple Iron Thorns. Let's roll.
And these, and all of these cards have duplicates in the deck.
The whole prize card aspect of the TCG.
As we know, the Iron Thorns EX, it does shut down abilities of rule box.
Oh, there's a Talonflame banner ahead up top too.
On the Miraidon EX will be shut down.
Nobody's manning the cameras. They're filming, but nobody's there. Oh yeah, Blossom and Pommy are in the back too. Cute.
But there's two in the prize cards for Jesse Parker.
Oh, they have Pokemon branding on the back of the chairs. The friendly fist bump.
And whoa, that's a Pokemon to start with. We were hyping it up. It's Zapdos.
That is incredible. Who needs S-balls anyway, right?
These guys are like, whoa, it's Zapdos. And I'm like, huh?
Yes,
Wait, what's going on?
For Jesse, as we
Yeah, this format they have right here is totally different than how their matches used to look. Maybe we can try to piece together what the hell is happening, chat, because I don't know.
And that's going to get us a quick look into the deck here. You could see him
Looked super hot and sweaty. I think Yokohama was like an inferno at Worlds last year. Everybody was like criminally sweaty.
But we don't see a Pokemon that can use this card yet. Use the ability Star Alchemy. Now you start to wonder, what's in the hand? Yes, you have Zapdos, the ability to deal...
The Quack... Oh, where Quaxly's like fixing his hair? Or feathers?
Perfect math for the Iron Thorns. But do you have additional...
It's wild to me how much they search their decks.
It's going to be the story, and we're going to have to wait to open
I feel like they're always searching their decks.
Glances through the deck and starts to
Volt Cyclone.
You know, it's interesting, Kyle. We have a little extra lore.
That is cool Zapdos art. It's very power planty.
8-0, and Jesse Parker was actually the first.
Where's Fernando? What's CL, chat?
Yeah,
Let's say CL.
the day 2 here with that big match. And
Chile?
I mean, there's a lot of pressure there, but you can only imagine what it looks like here in the top 4.
Exactly. Yeah, top 4, the stakes are even higher at this point in time, and Jesse Parker is churning through this turn here.
The ACU's oh man, can you imagine how miserable that would be? Oh.
Ryko V down onto the bench, as well as that 4-seal storm.
Ooh, there's a Raikou. I recognize that Raikou card. Oh yeah, that might be Columbia.
If anything crazy were to happen, and Ryko has that Forest Sealstone ready to go too. So a supporter.
A Professor Oak card is still hanging around. Whoa, whoa.
The energy, it's going to be a heads on that crushing hammer, discarding that energy that was placed on the former turn there.
They're so rough with their cards, chat. They have cards in their decks that are worth so much money, and they're so, look at the way they're curved. You can tell I'm definitely a collector.
The fact that this is one of the few
and not someone that plays.
The only ability that you really keep in the game, other than Hyper Blower. But at this point, just 10 additional damage is so impactful when you're trying to knock out a Pokemon like the Iron Thorns, Miraidon. Typically, the attacker you want to go with, if you can incorporate those additional energies by way of electric generator.
Let's see what's happening in the Pogo one. We'll switch back and forth.
At this point, Jesse just wants to find
oh, there's the Charge-a-Bug.
Relevant damage. Maybe
I come back and I see the Charge-a-Bug.
Certainly do less in the water gun. Skarman coming back in, gutting these steel wings down. Oh, and Yakai barely takes the first game.
Yakai looking very dominant in that game. Number 1 benefited from a great.
Oh, there's a Gimme Ghoul too. Look at that like fake golf grass that they have on stage.
What's going to be that opportunity to find that window to come back? Unfortunately, for him, was not able to do so.
Annihilate.
And Yakai takes a 1-0 series lead.
These Pokemon have been in the meta in Pogo for years.
Keep track of just how those switch timers are aligned, all the energy on the different Pokemon. I think at the end of the game,
oh, he's got the British Pikachu.
Track of the energy there, using shields when the opponent was actually doubled up or almost at a charge attack.
Again, besides all the trailers and stuff, chat, I'm very curious to see where Worlds will be next year. Again, it can't be in Spain. Spain has laws against tournaments with like cash prizes, so not going to be Spain.
And Marto actually left the Whimsicott on the bench. Yakai still able to take the victory due to that great alignment in the beginning of game 1.
That's a great call out. And sometimes when we see trainers bring 3 counters or neutral,
Somebody has a Viv sitting cutie on here.
Preventing the trainer from bringing it in the next match.
That hasn't. They haven't even come over here yet. A lot of people have more Japanese merchandise than I would have thought. The Scizor, the Joltik, all those bug plushies that are pins, those are not over here.
That lantern, which was meaningful damage to help the rest of his team neutralize that lantern. I see these trainers are still getting locked in here. There's a lot of decisions to be made. Keep in mind, both of these trainers, it's been maybe an hour, maybe 2 hours since they've last battled, so they're maybe not feeling quite as fresh as those consecutive battle after battle after battle.
AR.
On in the winner's bracket.
What's AR, chat?
As of game 2, I think both trainers are still getting locked in. Still expecting to see some Lickitung gameplay from Marto. It did pretty well for him in that last game on the save swap, forcing Yakai into a pretty awkward situation. He didn't.
No, it's in like where Marto is from.
Misaligned those switch clocks before bringing his own Lickitung.
HK, I assume, is Hong Kong. Argentina? Yeah, that's probably a good guess. It's interesting to see where all these players come from.
And you get your opportunity to take home the title of Pokemon Go World Champion.
These trainers are so close. Like you said, just 2 games from day 2. And because they're on the winner's side, actually they're only 5 games away from the title of World
Oh, I don't doubt a lot of these people go to Japan regularly, but I think probably a lot of people order from like those websites online that carry them. What's that? I was gonna name an example and then I forgot what it was called.
They are on the winner's side of the bracket, and it is so important for them to try and make
Portugal.
grand finals. So many decisions to be made. So much just trying to get into your opponent's mind and understand what you need to do.
Yeah, the set designers always do a good job.
What has been a very long day of battles.
That's right. Well, we are moving forward here. Looks like we're getting into game number 2. Yakai leading the Lickitung. Very neutral lead, and Marto's got the Shadow Gligar.
Marto bringing the Shadow Gligar.
The Shadow Gligar versus the Lickitung.
Matchup. Gligar trying to land some of these digs. Yakai going to be able to get to this body slam before the dig is fired, though. Will launch this off early on. Marto, I believe, right at 7 wing attacks.
That's right.
7 wing attacks.
Just going to let it go. Knows that the Gligar can hang on no problem. Here comes the first dig, actually throwing it right away. Doesn't want to give Yakai the opportunity to switch out. Wants to
Ugh, hearing the pogo music is bringing me back right now.
A lot of protect shields into his Shadow Gligar here, and it would be a great answer to that charge bug hanging out in the back as well. Wouldn't shock me to see Marto actually use a protect shield.
That's a good question, Cacturn. I don't know. I don't know if they hire local or if they have a team. Because the set in Japan last year was really cool too. And the set even the set back when I went, they've gotten way more elaborate since I was, ugh. Chet, I went to Worlds 10 years ago. Realizing that Seijin just had the 10-year anniversary of his Pachirisu, it's been 10 years since I went to Worlds.
But this is just the aerial ace.
Pretty uncomfortable health range for you.
Turning to dust.
Have any fast attack pressure to take out this Gligar. Is going to have to throw an awkward.
Yeah, they probably hire cultural consultants.
Timing and
probably a good guess.
This is going to be enough to take out the Shadow Gligar.
I've seen some situations where the Gligar,
especially for like Hawaii, they probably want to get that one right. These licks.
Shadow Quagsire into
look at how pissed Shadow Quagsire is. I love him.
The Aqua Tail, does he want to throw the Stone Edge? Opts to go for the harder hitting Stone Edge, and it does a good chunk of damage into the Lickitung.
Oh, gets the full Volt Switch through.
Look at little Charge Bug.
Pretty much straight away, so this is really nice.
Look at him.
But Lickitung looking absolutely beautiful in the back. Lots of play into both of Yukai's remaining Pokemon. A quick switch into the Lantern.
Getting that full Volt Switch through, like you said, is so important because it makes
I feel like every time I was forced into doing Pogo competitive, I just had one charge move. How do these guys get 2 on each Pokemon?
And that is going to do a significant, meaningful chunk into this Lantern right away. Marto recognizes that this Lantern is not going to be his MVP. It is relatively weak to both of these remaining Pokemon. I think that he's just going to be using it as a damage sponge, trying to get a little bit of damage now.
Being on a stage event decorator seems like it would be a fun job. There's just a button to add the second really?
Yakai is going to be able to get off that X-Scissor. Nice farm down from Marto. And now you have another charge attack thing, but first, Yakai throws the Aqua.
I've wondered that for a while, chat. I'm like, why do all the Pogo guys have 2 charge moves and I only ever had 1? I don't know what's going on.
But we're gonna have to see how much HP is still remaining on this Lickitung.
100k Stardust and 100 plus candies to add that second move. Oh my god. That's the Pogo I know.
So this may be enough to knock out.
I think it is. I think Marto is going to be able to even up the season.
That is definitely the Pogo I remember.
Lickitung had some energy in the back, not even worried for a second there.
Marto taking his time to lock into this battle here, but it paid off. He has evened up the series 1-1 here in the winners finals. As a reminder, this is a best of 5. This next battle will not be the deciding game. We still have a best of 5 series.
Yeah, Pogo does best of 5, chat. That's crazy.
No Whimsicott here from.
That's a lot of tapping.
Is it a must bring? Is it a maybe bring? Or is it something that you think is best left on the bench?
He has a 7-Eleven gaming sponsor shirt. That's wild.
To the Annihilate, which is the best answer on Yukai's team.
Got Shiny Blacephalon. Nice. Congrats. I still can't believe I got Cortana, chat. Darkrai into Cortana. Truly insane.
Like he really likes the Shadow Gligar. He's brought in the lead for 2 consecutive games. We've seen sometimes Marto willing to go down 2 shields to protect the HP of that Shadow Gligar. The flying ground coverage is just such a good coverage when it comes, it's a good combination when it comes to coverage. Able to hit so many meta Pokemon, especially able to hit
Pokemon.
Able to hit at least neutral versus most of these Pokemon. But the one
oh man, what kind of trailer are we gonna see tomorrow, chat?
hand, with the exception of Marto's Lantern, it actually has pretty
I've noticed they put out new like info for there's like a new mode coming to Unite. And then last night I had like 10 videos in my YouTube subfeed from Pokemon Masters. So I think they're not going to talk about those games.
Still a little bit uncomfortable, but a relatively positive matchup and a dominant matchup versus that Shadow Gligar. We've seen so many trainers, including Marto, use that combination of Shadow Gligar and
Never acknowledge Coliseum or Gale of Darkness in any way. It's so tragic, isn't it?
We saw some Lantern earlier on.
It's so sad.
Annihilate can be that answer. Sometimes you may even bring your own Skarmory just to have that mirror matchup. All right, trainers, we're locked into game number 3.
Not getting Shadow Lugia from Gale of Darkness is an honest to Arceus crime.
Brings it into Marto's Lickitung.
Whoa, we have the night and day going on right now.
Up here, double resist these Dragon Breaths. These Dragon Breaths, though, do a significant chunk into the Lickitung. Keep in mind, it is a little bit stronger of a fast attack. Meanwhile, Lickitung is using a...
Also, Altaria being a good Pokemon in Pogo is quite funny.
That being Lick. This is a relatively...
Considering in VGC, it's completely abysmal.
...situation where he'd want to swap out and save this Lickitung for later.
I'm not sure. We know that Lickitung has been really strong for Marto in general, but this Altaria still has a bit of energy. I don't know if he actually wants to absorb it on either of his back Pokemon, so probably pretty happy to stay in here. Yakai, on the other hand, also happy to stay in here. He can absorb this Body Slam, and I think win the 0 Protect Shield situation here.
What Pokeball did I catch? I think I might have used Lux Ball for Blacephalon. I don't remember. You could go a bunch of different ways with shiny Blacephalon.
Marto wants switch advantage.
Yeah, and he does come out with
Yeah, is Dynamaxing going to be relevant to Pogo PvP? Because Mega Evolution isn't.
If he comes in with the Lickitung, he can't quite farm down, so he chooses to come in with the Charge Bug and absorb these bodies.
Yeah, I think she was cosplaying as Serena.
Body slams, which would be a significant chunk of damage into this Charge Bug, but now
Which is funny because I totally read Gen 1er vibes from her.
It's gonna be a little bit tougher. Marto able to get to this last Body Slam here. You can see he's already done a significant chunk. He's gonna take this Charge Bug.
Yeah, I like Serena just because she's blonde. It's something vaguely different from every other brown-haired protagonist.
And that's going to be able to hit whatever Marto wants to come.
Another reason Crystal's great too.
A Protect Shield in the lead to get switch advantage. I think he didn't get a Fairy Wind through here, but X's are coming through.
All right, this is neutral damage due to the Bug and Fairy typing. It's going to hit for neutral. That's a nice chunk of damage, and you're actually
Whimsicott being good everywhere is crazy.
2 more Volt Switches now before Marto's able to get
The little Whimsicott that could.
would be enough to knock out here. So you're just going to have to withstand this damage, putting it all on Lantern. But again, one of Lantern's primary answers.
What out? That's the Pikachu from the London Worlds. He's wearing like a little London outfit. A little British outfit.
Even just let this go, but Yakai doesn't know what's in the back yet. He thinks that this Charge Bug still has value, and I think it has some energy, which he's going to bank for now.
He has both a Discharge or an X's are ready to go, keeping that in the back for whatever is remaining. I don't think that the Whimsicott has a Charge Attack ready to go. Now we're going to be seen in this one-shield matchup, the one-turn fast attack versus one-turn fast attack. You have to give a little bit of the advantage to the Lickitung, knowing that it has access to the super effective Power Whip.
That's absolutely right, but we've seen a lot of trainers, I believe, including Yakai, sometimes opt to go straight for the Body Slam, farming up all the way to almost 100 energy, but actually go straight for the Power Up this time.
Why are their games in different, like, they're sitting across from each other? Why is one in, like, nighttime and the other is in, the sun setting?
This next Power Whip, Marto's Lantern is thick enough that it will be able to
Dusk.
withstand this Power
That's
Whip.
the word I was looking for. Dusk.
Charge attacks, you're thinking to yourself, what is my formula? Do I go straight for one Thunderbolt? Do I go for double Surf? Let's see what he goes for.
Almost at 100 energy here, and I think this is the right call. Lickitung is just about in Thunderbolt range, but actually Yakai makes a huge call and shields it up.
Okay, well now this Lantern is in Body Slam range, and Body Slam
I love the guy that has like 0904 in his name, like an old username on Neopets.
Left on the field for Marto. Switch clock is up. He has the X's are ready to go. Yakai will be taking game number 3.
And this series has just gone back and forth. These trainers are just alternating wins at this point, but really nice clean play from Yakai throughout. Did not get switch advantage, but took shields advantage.
There's a whole bunch of weird Pikachus.
This is 2 times now. Yakai has won with that flyer lead, and
what is that Snorlax? Why is there red on it? What is that, chat? Is that Wailord?
Yakai is 1 game away from punching his
Hillbilly American Pikachu. Now that would rule.
Marto, on the other hand, he is down 2-1.
Have Pikachu with like a bib and give it a big plush burger.
But let's not forget, this is winners finals in a double.
Drape it in an American flag. I'll stand for that.
To face off versus EU's own Inadequates.
And I feel like this series has very much been the Lickitung show so far. Very strong for both trainers.
The Lickitung show.
Players maybe talking to the judges there. I think there might have been at one point in the battle where Marto actually lost a fairy wind upon entry, so we'll have to see if that's what they're discussing.
Oh no. I have seen a lot. I've watched Pogo a decent amount. And this seems to happen a lot. There seems to be a lot of technical difficulties, weird issues.
Again, I think that team of Flyer with the Lickitung and
Is the trailer tonight? No, it is tomorrow. Championship Sunday, baby. I don't know how early that's gonna be, chat. I might have to go live early. I don't know. We'll see.
In case Marto brought that in the lead, he wanted to have something that still beat that lantern, which is that Altaria.
That's right, but I think we're actually
Triplets born, the throne awaits.
We are discussing a potential review for this match. We did see at one point in the battle, Marto came in with the Whimsicott, I believe.
7-Eleven Gaming.
When Yakai threw a charge attack.
Yeah, you can see that this is being discussed here on the desk. It is so important for these trainers to maintain composure at this point.
Yeah, something like this would tilt me.
Right now, so they need to control what they can control, and that is going to be this next game. So I'm sure both of these trainers are already trying to collect themselves and figure out, okay, what is going to be my next situation? Let's take a look at this, Soph. Walk us through.
Well, this is the very end of the game where you see Yakai switches in the charge bug on the Whimsicott, which doesn't have a charge attack. But you have to remember, Marto thinks he lost a fast attack earlier in the game. If he had an extra Fairy Wind, I think if he throws a Seed Bomb there, he wins charge attack priority over the charge bug.
Very well said. When we take a look at the HP remaining that was on that charge bug, we have to remember that it was close to, it was either in the red or very close to it, at a point where even a resisted Seed Bomb would knock out. And I think that's exactly what they're taking.
What's going on with TCG right now? We're still in the match. It's still 0-0. TCG is so long.
I think that's right. It was a little bit early.
Well, here's the thing, Taylor. We gotta get through everything. So Championship Sunday is just one Pokemon stream of everything. So they have to get through Pogo, they have to get through the TCG, and then they do the kids for VGC, and then it's the finals, and then it's the closing ceremony. So they have a lot of games to get through.
Important to get this right. I mean, I definitely.
And it depends on how long the TCG games go.
Whether it made an impact.
They could go for a long time.
When we have a real-time game like Pokemon Go, we have to not only think about the damage that a Fairy Wind would do, but also the impact of energy. Fairy Wind being a very high generating.
We could do a tier list tonight, chat, while we just chill. I was looking earlier.
I think it is the pacing to this Seed Bomb here. Okay, able to get to that next X-Scissor. Looks like we cut it out just a little bit early there, unfortunately, Soph.
Yeah, but I think we did see that critical moment where Marto does not get the fast attack. We see the outcome of the game where he's just one fast attack off the Seed Bomb at the end. And I think this is the replay in slow motion. We see Yakai doing the bubbles on the X-Scissor. Marto kind of looking
the monkey. At least somebody did.
You know, it might have
that stream and video were not popular.
Yeah, we can clearly see the Fairy Wind did not launch. We are now, I think, getting ruling from these judges here and how this will impact the score. Will we?
How do you even? What do you even do in a situation like this with the judges?
Or will we be solidifying the 2-1 result? I think we're still waiting at this point. So,
was it controversial? No.
Judge on stage, our friend CCO, a superstar judge. He's appeared at a lot of these events. I'm sure he can get this one right. Looks like he's explaining the decision to Marto, so we'll be getting confirmation.
Yeah, chat. I might have to go early, stream early tomorrow, depending on how their schedule goes.
Official confirmation. So I want to ask you: is there a real response that Marto can bring here to that Flyer, Lickitung, Charge Bug backline? It seems like a very safe team, a very flexible team for Yakai. I know we're getting a little bit ahead of ourselves. We'll wait for this confirmation, but that seems to be the recipe for success for Yakai right now.
I don't think Marto has a single Pokemon that can handle all three, but he has several Pokemon that have a lot of neutral play, right? He has his own Lickitung, which we've seen him bringing time and time again. He has his own Gligar, which, you know, depending on which Flyer exactly Yakai's bringing, also has play into all three.
Yeah.
I can't believe Worlds is almost over, chat. We've been waiting for this for like months. And now it's actively going on, and tomorrow it'll be over.
Still awaiting a decision here, which is such an important decision here.
Where the hell does time go?
You go from either one game away from the grand finals or back to even Stevens complete parity 1-1.
I can't tell what that plushie is. It looks like a Snorlax or a Whale Lord, but it has red on it, so I don't know.
Only needs to win 3 more games to become the world champion. And over here, you know, you either have
Yeah,
to win
back
1
to
or
the
2
abyss.
additional games, and
Back to
that's a 100%
having...
difference right there in terms of the additional games that you need to win. So
Oh, geez. Is the next thing that we would look forward to then Pokemon Day in February? Oh, my God. No Pokemon game release in November is truly crazy. Unprecedented times.
Even before this, whether you went 2-1 in your games, whether you went 2-0, whether you're undefeated, it really
I can't tell what plush that is. Oh, it looks weird.
If you recall, the C2U had won 18 consecutive games and then got 2-0'd by Inadequates. So momentum can simply be reset just on the flip of a dime like that.
that's absolutely right. And you know, Yukai actually before this matchup, he hadn't dropped a single game today. Marto was.
I mean, I think it really depends on when the game comes out.
I think this is that frame where the Whimsicott,
Which I've seen a lot of people predicting like July, June, July, summer of next year.
is, you know, continuing to throw the X scissor here.
Yeah, I think that first X scissor, right, that's going to be launched no matter what. But what the question that we have is, would Marto...
Which I feel like the Switch 2 will be out by then.
I think before
I don't know.
second X scissor, denying all of that energy and all of that...
What is that? Is it Wailord? No. What is that plush, chat? What is that?
Is pretty critical, but it's also going to affect the way that you play, right? Sometimes that means that you can't outpace the opposing Pokemon to a charge attack. That means you might be forced to switch out right away or throw when you actually didn't want to. So it's really hard to tell how the game would have panned out.
I want to even call out just the mental frustration.
Being a judge would suck. Imagine you have to make decisions like this that can like ruin a player's run.
Reset and say, okay, I'm still in this game. There's still win conditions. I need to figure out how I'm going to pivot. And despite, you know, some of this frustration.
What the hell is that?
It's certainly a tall task, and I think Marto absolutely did his absolute best to try.
God, I have no idea what that plush is.
Tough situation, no doubt.
Absolutely.
Blue and it has fins with a red stomach?
You were talking a little bit earlier about how Altaria seems pretty powerful for Yukai, and really, I mean, the best answers on Marto's teams.
How much is the prize money? I think they increased it.
And Whimsicott, but of course, Altaria can hit Whimsicott with
World
Sky Attack.
prize
Do a lot to Skarmory,
money.
even though they are resistant.
That's what I was going to say. Whimsicott, while you are doing super effective damage with that Fairy Wind,
There's 2022.
fast attack. So you're never going to farm down a Altaria like you would with a Wigglytuff with access to Charm. And at the same time, you still need to be conscious of those super effective Sky Attacks, which can threaten to knock out as well.
Wow, they win a lot of money. So, TCG, first place gets $50,000. Second place gets $30,000. Third to fourth gets $20K. Fifth to eighth gets $15,000. 9 to 16, $10K, and 17 to 32 is $5K.
These games so far have been very dependent not only on the alignment of the Shadow Gligar, but
And then VGC gets a little bit shafted. They get 30K for first place, 20K for second, 15,000 3 to 4, 15 or 10,000 for 5 to 8, and then 9 to 16th is 5,000. They don't get a 32 bottom 32. And then Pogo, first place is 20,000, second place is 15,000, third place is 13,000, etc., etc., etc.
It's now time to move into that next game. So there's no waiting around here. You have to make sure that you're living in the moment, that you're ready to go for this next battle right here. From what we can see right now, it is still 2-1 in favor.
That's a decent chunk of change. Especially the TCG, like $50,000. Wow.
I believe the ruling was that even if that Fairy Wind would have gone through, Yukai still would have been able to close out the game with the Lickitung. So I think the score is going to be
that is spicy.
2-1 in favor of Yukai.
All right. Well, it is now absolutely critical for Marto to lock in and figure out, okay, despite...
And I think they get a bunch of, like, booster boxes and stuff like that.
You can see him nodding along. He has the support.
It's not... Oh, yeah. Free to attend as a guest? Yes.
They are trying to cheer him on.
I think it's like $70 per event if you want to play.
That's right. Well, game 4, this could be decisive here. Yakai once again leading the Altaria, and this time it sees Marto.
Yeah, USD.
It's another game here for Yakai with the flyer.
Why does TCG get more money than VGC? I don't understand.
Actually, in game number 3, if you remember, I think Lickitung may have been in the lead, ended up facing off versus this Altaria.
I don't quite understand how their travel works either.
And once again, we see Yakai does not have a hard answer for this Lickitung. Just chooses to.
I mean, building a Pokemon deck is probably expensive, but maybe not like thousands of dollars expensive.
Straightforward, consistent strategy to get chip damage into a Lickitung and then bring your own Lickitung in. It's very safe.
I thought the spectator. I went to Worlds for free. I don't know how much it's changed.
Earlier in game number 1, we actually saw Marto wait out Switch Clock after throwing this body slam right here, bringing the Gligar back into the Lickitung matchup to at least find some value for that Gligar. But ideally, he really wants to get his Gligar lined up versus this Charger Bug that has been looming in the back game after game for Yakai.
That's right, and Yakai doesn't know it yet.
Yeah, I don't know why there's a price winnings discrepancy there. I don't know. What I do know is that I gotta get up for a second. I will be right back. Double Lickitung on the screen right now.
As that would, swap back into the Annihilate. But here we see a body slam. Wait, so is this enough to knock out Yakai's own Lickitung?
This is charge attack priority, and Yakai thinks that he can hang on. He barely does by a thread, gets off this power whip, and I think this might be enough to take out Marto's Lickitung.
If Marto thinks this is a body slam, he may no shield this. He does think it's a body slam, and it is enough to take out 1 HP in a dream. Unable to get to that body slam, but the one thing that Marto has going for him right now is that he actually... Okay, so go ahead.
And this is absolutely huge here. Yakai does maintain that lead matchup, but look at those backlands that you pointed out earlier, Jim. Marto still has a Shadow Gligar and a Charge Bug, so no matter how much of a disadvantage he has here, he's going to get an even bigger advantage down the line.
Great observation. You are now in Night Slash range or very close to it. If you can get through this Altaria, you have one of the most dominant matchups in Pokemon Go, with Shadow Gligar resisting all of the fast and charge attacks from that Gligar. And we see a boost for Marto Galladay. I hope.
And this is all of a sudden looking fantastic for Marto. Bad lead, tough switch in, but now he's got the advantage in the backline here. Probably just going to build up some energy and then wall it with his own Gligar.
He is boosted, and he's able to throw this Night Slash here. This would be a huge shield.
What did I miss? Oh, Annihilate is on the field now. I don't really like Licky Licky either. It's fine.
It catches the discharge.
And this is all of a sudden
I don't think it did anything for Lickitung, really.
About it on stage, but he's in a great spot here. Gligar absolutely walls Charge Bug. I think you can just maybe go for one.
Oh, what did they rule? I guess nothing, because the Marto guy doesn't have another. just 2-1.
Shadow Gligar. It's a little bit of a more efficient move, actually lower energy, same amount of damage as that discharge. 1 is not going to knock out, 2 is not going to knock out. Actually, I think we had a charge attack priority.
0 disqualification. Yeah, you're right, Tyler, you're right.
X's are now as Yakai, or does this dig knock out?
Dig landing, it does knock out the Charge Bug, and Marto is almost at the aerial A's here, going to be able to tie up the series 2-2.
Marto bringing it back from the brink of defeat, despite a tough lead. Annihilate into Altaria, able to get the positive matchup. Shadow Gligar finally aligned versus that Charge Bug, and we are...
Oh, look, they have like a fake pool.
Winners finals.
Third game didn't go Marto's way, but he didn't let that stop.
They have like a fake little pond.
Matchup, he pulled out the victory off a tough lead there and is able to take this 2-2. We're going to have
Look at the lighting too. The lighting is impressive. The backstage isn't overly bright, but you can still see all the players. Lighting sucks. Lighting is like audio, and whenever you have to deal with lighting or audio, it's just like, ugh. Yuck.
with that Annihilate, but saving that Gligar, instead of having it in the lead this time, bringing it in the back, was finally able to find that charge bug, and that was his key to success in Game 4.
It's that Gligar Lickitung core that Marto has relied on, and
The
Yakai
Gligar Lickitung core.
bringing Skarmory. Since then, he's pivoted to Altaria, but that now means that he hasn't had an answer to
I think they might take the teams ahead of time, Tyler. I think you have to submit your team ahead of time. I don't know how it really works. They're still using rental switches, by the way. That's something I picked up that they started doing months ago.
I don't want it versus my charge bug. There are other answers to that to the Shadow Gligar that he can
So people are not using their own like switches or in-game teams. They're using their own scan team and a rental switch.
Positive to neutral matchups.
I really like that Altaria, and we still have not. We've only seen, I think, the Whimsicott in one game so far, which was a loss for Marto Galde. I think that he may want to bring it again here in game number 5, especially since we're seeing that Altaria. I would love to see Marto lead that Whimsicott. But there are
Shadow
still so many
Quag.
threats. We saw the Skarmory game number 1. There are still Pokemon that can just out-bulk that Whimsicott as well. It's such a risky pick, but it's game 5.
I know, but I think if you're Marto, you really just have to be anticipating which of the flyers, if there's only one, is Yakai going to bring. If it's the Altaria, you want to bring the Whimsicott, but if it's a Skarmory, you want to leave that Whimsicott on the bench.
Okay, here comes game number 5. We're going to be seeing Yakai versus Marto. What a matchup here! It's the Skarmory into the Lantern!
And Yakai has been getting all the leads.
It's the Skarmory into the Lantern!
Into the Lickitung. Marto does have the Annihilate in the back, but it looks like he's going to try to chip with the Surf before going out.
A tale as old as time here. It is the chip and dip strategy. Here comes
The chip and dip?
Needs to get some chip damage to make this matchup safe. He brings in his own Lickitung now.
You just have to not be sloppy. A lot of the people that have gotten DQ'd from Jenning have been sloppy, bad cloning,
Yakai still has an opportunity to do that in game
sloppy Urshifus.
Scary. I feel like we thought that Marto was going to come in with the Annihilate. That would
They have side events where you can enter to win prizes and stuff like that. You don't even have to be a registered competitor. They have fun side events. And Taylor and I were talking about him, and he said he'd make his own team because he'd be afraid of getting in trouble on a side event. If they catch you Jenning, they put you in the cage.
Lickitung, lick by lick, body slam by body slam.
I don't think either of these trainers can afford to give up switch advantage, though. We saw such a polarizing lead. Skarmory into Lantern. Marto doesn't know it yet, but Yakai does. The Altaria.
They put you in the steel cage.
Last time we saw Yakai throwing that power move at the end. Marto now just throwing a body slam. I think Marto has 2 body slams stored. This may have been a charge attack priority for these 2 trainers. Neither body slam is going to knock out. Just puts the Lickitung quite low, and I think Marto knows that he can hang on here. I wonder if there's any
Escorted to the dungeon.
Shield come out. Yes, indeed.
He does try to
5,000-year dungeon.
Lined up with Skarmory, but just like you said, now Yakai is up a shield and has an Altaria, which is looking very, very threatening.
Chad, I got the I tried the McDonald's collector's meal that comes with like a little cup, and I rolled the worst one. I got the Barbie cup. I mean, it's still cute, but
Skarmory as Marto Galde's
bummer. I didn't get the Shrek cup. I cry.
And then how do you navigate around this Altaria in the back?
Well, the Skarmory is not going to be the star of the show. We might see Yakai just try to.
I mean, I would have been happy with like any of the other ones except for I don't like Barbie. I don't know. I didn't grow up with it.
This is going to do a little bit of maybe 30% damage into this Lantern. But
they have like all the dates. They have tons of dates on the cup, which I assume are like promotions where Barbie was at McDonald's, and I'm like, I don't know.
He goes here for the first charge.
Why can't we have like the Beanie Babies or the dog? Anybody remember the dog?
All that energy on Marto's side wasted, and it is looking very good for Yakai here. Dragon Breath's adding up on the Annihilate. I don't even know what he can do here as Marto. Maybe you have to go for a boost.
Marto has to
Uh-oh. Marto's making a face.
He's desperately searching for a boost. Goes straight for this Night Slash here. Yakai has 2 Protect Shields. He can hang on to this one. He may even no shield. He does no shield. You need a boost as Marto Galde. Your only hope is to be able to get that boost and boost your counters, but not this time. Racing for the Sky Attack.
They had one that had Snoopy on it too. I wish I had Snoopy.
Sees the writing on the wall. Here comes the Sky attack for Yakai, and this will knock out the Annihilate.
Yakai celebrating a little bit. There's still just a little bit of this Lantern, but these water guns are not going to do anything. It's looking like a 2 shields flex for Yakai here, moving on to the grand finals.
Congratulations to Yakai. He has the tenacity necessary to...
The tenacity. Hold up your plushie. What is that? It's Snorlax's head. It's a plush of Snorlax's head. I figured it out. It's Snorlax's head. With the red part is the mouth. Yeah, that's just Snorlax's head.
At the World Championships, what an incredible achievement.
Oh my gosh, they are bringing the intensity here to these battles. What a series we just witnessed, Yakai.
Ooh, we get to see. Look at how big that venue is. Huge. And there's the floating Pikachu balloon.
Tomorrow in Championship Sunday. Meanwhile, Marto Galde will be moving down to the loser side.
Look at these two. They're matching like gold. Man, the Pogo commentators.
Down in the losers finals. I have to just talk about that team.
We got the matching classy gold.
Despite the Skarmory into the Lantern, the worst possible lead, he was able to get the shield advantage and then sweep with that Altaria. A beautiful...
I don't recognize either of these two.
But they don't share that many weaknesses. Obviously, Skarmory has to watch out for that Lantern, which we did see in the lead, but the Altaria is...
Sometimes they've poached VGC commentators.
But he knew that well, maybe he didn't know, but the Altaria was able to sweep that backline.
Did TCG end? Who won?
During that review, and finally, instead of having it in the lead, swapped it to the back where it was able to find its targets, the water gun Lantern and
No, it's still 1-1.
maybe a weak to Altaria, and it's hanging out in the back. That is going to be a tough situation, and Yakai capitalized.
Yeah, maybe it would have been a little bit better for Marto if he had just brought the counter user onto the Lickitung, but it is so comfortable to just chip and dip and go into your Lickitung. That is a strategy we have seen time and time again, not just in the last couple of months, but throughout the entire 2024 season.
Yeah, you know what? I'm trying to think to myself.
Gotta step it up.
Marto was so
Yeah, the Pogo commentator's stunting on him.
A protect shield on a body slam in the Lickitung versus Lickitung matchup. Little did he know that realistically Switch wasn't going to be the most important thing. Both Pokemon actually operate quite well into the Skarmory. It all just came down to having...
What's his pin? Is that Necrozma?
Maybe with 2 protect shields.
Yeah, that's Necrozma. She has one too, but I can't see it. Her hair's in the way.
Down a protect shield with 2 Pokemon weak to Altaria, there was no way out for Marto.
Yeah, we typically don't think that shielding a Lickitung's body slam is the best use of a protect shield, but Marto doesn't have time to dwell on that game. He has to prepare.
That guy reminds me of somebody, but I don't know who.
Rematch from earlier today, I believe Marto is the one who actually knocked Inadequance down to the losers bracket in the first place.
Yeah, that's right. We actually saw, I think, a lot of Whimsicott in that game as well. So I'm very interested to see how...
Regular Necrozma is fine. I don't know.
Only 2 games, wasn't it? I don't think it was a 2-1. So yeah,
The forms I flat out don't like.
They can now use to maybe
I don't like
some of that
them.
information into these new battles here.
They're not
I
my
know that we're gonna
favorite.
need a couple minutes to get these trainers ready, but again, congratulations.
I wonder what's on his little
Yakai.
card.
What an impressive battle that we saw. We've seen him featured up on stage. He has had an incredible,
Do they have
incredible
teleprompters?
run, and major respect to him as well, not only for his battles, but his presence and composure.
They probably have teleprompters for when they're on stage making announcements.
Tenacity, his journey to the grand finals tomorrow. Let's take another look at the winners bracket and look at that journey again.
Let's see some of these names. PvP David.
Facing K-Bon from Japan, a 2-0 victory. Went on to sweep PLZA with another 2-0 victory. Went on to sweep Lurgan Rocket in the winners semis with
Kip.
another 2-0 victory. And then finally, Marto Galde finally able to challenge Yakai with a 2-3 in the winners finals.
What a repeat in the grand finals that could be if we end up seeing Marto go back into that matchup here. I think that they were so evenly matched. It just came down to a little bit of creativity. So many trainers are tempted to run those ABB type of teams. Running ABA Flyer was that final surprise for Marto that translated to putting Yakai into the grand finals. Let's flip over to the losers.
Oh yeah, use the losers bracket.
Marto Inadequance on the far right side of our
Arceus, Aurelius?
journey for Inadequance though, so take us through it.
That's right, Inadequance.
Oh, that's Zweilous. I recognize that Zweilous. Is that somebody named Booper, chat? Wait a second. There's an imposter among us. There's a Booper.
18 win streak, and then went on to just 2-0 up until the losers finals.
The false prophet lost. They didn't make it.
8 consecutive battles, if I'm not mistaken. Marto has had a really, really successful run here as well. In fact, like you said, he's had
Oh, look at them in the back. They're waiting for the interview.
put a stop to this 8-0 consecutive battle streak for an inadequance. It is going to be Marto, so I can't wait to see these losers finals. As a reminder for the folks at home though, this is another best of 5 here in the losers finals as well. So again, you have to clean slate, reset. Everything that's happened in the past doesn't matter. You're at this moment
It
now
doesn't
where
matter.
every game counts. You need to win 3 battles to move into the grand finals and championship Sunday.
I am so excited to see these losers finals between Marto.
I'm so excited to see these losers. Finals.
Before we get into that, let's hear from Yakai himself. I believe he's on the stage with Caleb.
All right, thank you, Soph and Jim, for the toss here. And I'm here with Yakai, the first trainer to make it to grand finals here for Pokemon Go. Yakai, I gotta start with this. How do you feel after an incredible run this entire weekend?
Oh, I still can't believe it, and it's so insane. If I do it again, I probably can't do that this far.
Oranguru should have been orange, the shiny. I like pink Oranguru.
Close. I got all the bad in the last game, and I think literally think that is.
Look at his. I'm glad we figured out what plush he had, Chad. I feel better now.
Help me to fly out of the sky to the grand final tomorrow.
That's right. Well, yeah, I mean, that last match, super tough lead for you, and a back and forth between you and Mark.
The orang. The orangutan. Yeah, I guess he would have looked more like an orangutan if he was orange. That's true.
Losing both matches here, but so far haven't lost a single match to. What does it mean to you to come back this year to qualify again and do this well so far? In
Ooh, something happened.
It means to me that because I lost so fast last year, that many
Something. Oh yeah, something spicy must have happened. I see the chat is blowing up.
GBL, but not really so
Rigged. Somebody said rigged. Jesse got robbed.
I'm also good in show 6.
Uh-oh.
And also
Is Jesse about to lose? This hurts to watch so much.
A chance to have a world champion.
Card games are tough, chat.
That's right.
People are always like, VGC is so unserious. You have so much luck to rely on. But like, isn't that most competitive games in general? Card games are most certainly luck.
What does it mean to you to represent your region, your hometown, your community, and all of APAC?
I was so proud to have a chance to be the representative of my hometown.
RNG is just a part of so many games. I mean, it sucks. I definitely understand why it frustrates people in VGC, but I don't know. VGC RNG is just part of so many other games.
A lot of people to help you get to this point, and you did amazing with all the energy they provided to you. Incredible run. Get some rest for tomorrow. Any final words you'd like to say before your big match on Sunday?
I really want to thank you, this community. The people are so nice here, and
Aww.
they give me,
He said the people here are so nice.
Support, but I probably won't have made it so far.
Good for him.
You can hear in the crowd too, a lot of fans of you here in Hawaii. I'm sure a lot of fans back at home. So shout out to the Akai fans. Wherever you are in the world, I'm sure you stayed up a long time to watch these matches, but it was well worth it. Thank you for taking the time. Thank you for the awesome battles. Good luck tomorrow. And back to you, casters. We have one final series left.
All right, thank you, Caleb. Congratulations again to Yakai. I'm probably not the first, but I'm probably going to be the most recent here to tell you you're good at show 6. Congratulations again for making it.
Oh, does she have Flareon? She might have the Flareon pin on. I can't quite tell.
Not just a Go Battle League player, a very skilled show 6 player as well.
What a humble trainer. Yes, of course he's good at show 6. You know, a lot of the skills from the Go Battle League do translate to show 6, but sometimes it can be a difficult transition, right? One of the things you don't have to do as much in the Go Battle League League is think about what could be in the back.
I like the little tiki lights they have on stage. Those are fun.
Skills from GBL. I don't even know how many times he's been #1 on the global leaderboard, but it's been a lot. It's been many seasons, and he's here at the World Championships, at least a top 2 finish, and he's going into.
I didn't catch where he was from.
From the winner's side.
Yeah, so if you didn't know Yakai before,
He did a good job with the interview for not speaking like great English.
where we're capturing that global audience. We're bringing trainers together from all the regions, from all around the world here. And Yakai currently coming out on top. He is going to be at a minimum he's in the finals now, so first or second place. So there is no doubt that
Since when did Pogo go so long? I swear, chat, from like every event I've watched recently for a while, Pogo was always first to start and first to end. Lasting a long time.
Throughout this entire tournament, they've had so many fans, but I think Yakai has
Is the decor usually for Worlds? Yes.
After that incredible
For Worlds, absolutely.
Yakai gets to rest. He gets to refocus, gather his thoughts.
They always go pretty hard with the theming for Worlds.
He's going to be featured again tomorrow. Make sure that you guys tune in. But in the meantime, we still have
When I was at Worlds, the theme was like the metro, so it looked like a metro, a train map, which is pretty cool.
facing off versus Inadequance. Again, there's a little bit of a backstory here, Soph, because we actually featured these trainers earlier and today in the winner side of the bracket.
Oh, Inadequance is a commentator. That's why I recognize him.
That's right. Inadequance was knocked down, but he's been on an
He's a commentator.
Since he faced Marto, so maybe he has some momentum on this side. While Marto, you know, he's had a couple of minutes to maybe regroup.
They're so school pictury, aren't they? I've been seeing people memeing Wolfies on Twitter today.
Defeated Inadequance the first time.
That's right. It's not about how you get
They usually have you like pose with your Switch too, so it's always like super super dorky. adding to the school portrait goofiness.
How does he respond? How does he get back up? He's going to be facing someone that he has some experience with, and obviously some frustrations there in that battle.
Yeah, when they had it in Tennessee, they had like a bunch of music and music themes and stuff like that, so they always do a good job with the theme.
In the back, and Marto is probably thinking to himself, all right, how do I avoid...
I wonder if we're gonna get a little video of Pikachu in the location where they're having Worlds.
We're gonna take actually a quick look back at the series from when Marto and Inadequance played the first time. I think that's gonna give us a little bit of
Oh, we get a little replay.
Like you said, Jim, Marto was continuing to bring the Whimsicott in his matchup against an
Poliwrath. There you go, Tyler. One of your boys is here.
Quite a bit of health there. I think this is the matchup where Inadequance maybe tried to sweep the backline with the Giratina, but just couldn't get it done. Shadow Ball didn't do enough damage. I remember this catch.
So again, chat, I'll probably be live early, like, looks like way earlier tomorrow.
Stay in there, but no, the full water gun down at that point. Remember, Marto still had
For the end of Worlds, the closing ceremony, we'll see.
HP here, and if you recall, I think it was this lantern that ended up knocking out the Giratina Origin.
That's right, got so much farm off of that other Pokemon to be able to come out with energy to knock out one of its worst counters in that Dragon type. I think this is a highlight from Game 2 here. We see Marto actually drop the Whimsicott, but look at all this chip damage that Lickitung is dealing to Skarmory, and I think Inadequance here was trying to close out the game with a...
Is it? Tyler was feeding me other information. He said it ends at 8 my time.
From the Gligar.
I've been referencing that moment the rest of the tournament since that moment with Marto.
I don't know. I don't know what's happening.
There are some really nice targets there on the side of Inadequance for that Whimsicott to get aligned to. If we take a specific look there at that Whimsicott, the Lantern, the Poliwrath, the Giratina as well. All of those Pokemon, they are...
Oh, they switched sides. He had to switch sides.
Though, it does have some threats here, especially in the form of that Icy Wind coming from the Poliwrath, which we've seen Inadequance favor so significantly.
All right, well, here's a decision that Marto has no doubt been making since the beginning of this tournament. He's got both Whimsicott and Shadow Gligar, which do...
The front-facing Clodsire is so threatening, Chad.
So he can probably only bring one at a time.
Look at it.
Walk us through Inadequance's team.
We have
Brother.
Ghost Dragon type, Giratina Origin, the Lantern, the Clodsire, Skarmory, Wigglytuff, and
Legends United.
Different from what we've seen with the...
It's kind of incredible how every gaming sponsor is just so sauceless.
Looking at Marto's team here, of course, we did just...
I guess 7-Eleven gaming guy has a slightly better shirt. At least it's Hawaiian themed. But they're all just wearing that same, like, what's the fabric? Polyester? They're just like cheaply sublimated shirts. that are not attractive on anybody.
Going to be resisting those
They look like they'd make you sweat.
counters. Even versus the grass fairy type, which you think is the worst case scenario, you can still hit for super effective icy winds. The longer you extend that matchup, I think Inadequance actually may have forced his way through that or could have forced his way
Look at that Pavilion on the Oh yeah, Pikachu's holding 2 roses.
Marto bring at least one answer. Maybe the Shadow Glide.
What does that mean?
Also that Annihilate as well.
I mean Scarlet or Sword Shield, blue and red. But like, why roses? What does that mean?
You're so fond of, Jim, or maybe the Shadow Gligar and the Lantern, which is a bit of a harder answer to.
It looks like it's gonna be 11:30.
So if I wasn't gonna bring it back up,
Are we sure?
Here with the Shadow Gligar and Lickitung. So thanks for mentioning that one again. Yeah, no, I'm very excited to see these battles, but I think that you're right. If you're bringing that Shadow Gligar, you have to have 2 Pokemon that are either neutral or strong versus that Skarmory, or else you're just going to be leaving it up to fate a little bit. I expect to see, if we're one Pokemon that would be paired with that Gligar, likely going to be that Lantern. Here we go, guys. It is the loser.
Here we go, guys.
This is win or go home. The winner gets to go on to championship.
Okay, let me
Sunday.
look.
Big lead for
Closing ceremony, 5 p.m.
dealing super effective damage the entire time, but you have to watch out for that double super effective icy wind.
Inadequance actually understands that he can let this Aerial Ace go due to not being Shadow. You actually hang on versus this Aerial Ace as the non-Shadow, and waiting one turn there. Very nice by Inadequance, the Inadequance special.
Yeah, that's 11 at night.
This icy wind, which is double super effective when threatened to knock out this Shadow Gligar.
Yeah, okay. That's not super early then.
That Inadequance is probably weak to the Shadow Gligar in the back. If he just sacrificed his Poliwrath like that, brings in the Skarmory. This is a pretty hard answer, but it looks like Marto's actually just going to stay in and go for switch advantage.
As Marto, you need to draw out this Skarmory at some point, but actually, in many cases,
Okay, good.
I would expect to see Marto swap out. But just like you said, I think that you're content to just get as much.
How am I gonna do it on YouTube? Like, I want to watch. I want to maybe cut stream right before and then do a video.
Matchup in general, you're going to do a significant dent into the Skarmory still.
Well, you are debuffed here as the Shadow Gligar. You do threaten to get to another charge attack if Inadequance goes for the farm down, which it looks like he is.
Taylor, what is that event though?
Here gets a final dig as a parting gift. I think Inadequance's Skarmory is going to be able to fire off 2 charge attacks for whatever comes in.
Well, if you're going to let the Skarmory get all this farm, you have to have a wall for it, and that wall
Clodsire.
Actually, now the Clodsire comes.
Look at the horns come out. What a silly sausage.
These earthquakes, Marto staying in, actually maybe trying to catch an earthquake, gets a lot of super effective water gun damage, and now puts this.
I mean, honestly, if there was ever a Pokemon that's sausagey, it's Clodsire.
To throw the surf there, but potentially didn't want to misalign those switch clocks too much. It's looking good for Marto, though. He is.
Clodsire is very sausage-esque.
Inadequance still has a Skarmory with 100 energy in the back, but it's very, very low health.
You have to be careful here as Inadequance. You have 2 Protect Shields. If you start letting some of these body slams through, though, that just puts you in a range where you may just get water gunned all the way down. So here comes the first charge attack from Marto.
What does his say? NL?
This one here. This does not knock out, but you need to preserve that HP so that you don't get water gunned down by the Lantern.
That's right. Body slam coming.
Oh, that's the Netherlands, right? I think that's the Netherlands.
But maybe saving his shield for something else. A body slam coming through here. Clodsire still has a lot of health. Expect to see a big overfarm. Oh, but actually switches into the Skarmory, trying to snipe down this Lickitung.
Okay, well, 2 Sky attacks are loaded, and I think that Inadequance will be able to get to a Brave Bird versus the Lantern as well. Let's see, is the Brave Bird ready to go? No. Marto maybe even could have thrown a Surf there potentially to deny that energy, but he knows he needs to save that Protect Shield for what could be an Earthquake coming from the Clodsire. Brave Bird comes in, does about 30% of the remaining HP of this Lantern. Water Gun down. Marto has a lot of
Water gun down. Water gun down.
Surfs loaded for him. If he is able to get to 2,
about TCG. TCG is still trucking.
Energy on Inadequance's side still, but the Lantern is still pretty healthy. Still has a Protect Shield and almost at the surf. Clodsire cannot stack 2 charge attacks. So I think
Pogo PvP is extremely miserable. It's very miserable. I have never liked it.
Game number 1 will be going to Marto Galde.
I don't necessarily mind watching it, but I don't like playing it whatsoever. I do not enjoy Pogo PvP.
Despite going down a shield and having to throw debuff digs into that Skarmory,
I think that's a rental phone too. I don't know how they do it.
That matchup, things are going to go well for you.
What if you forgot your password? What if it was a rental phone and you couldn't get into your account?
Couple of hours, so Inadequate's, you know, losing a little bit of momentum there. Unfortunately, just didn't have the team composition that he needed. He was so weak to the
Yeah, it was
that
crazy watching people get the Pikachu Libre Pika.
you know, also had the disadvantageous lead on top of it. So Marto
Or what was the other one? Mienfu?
for most of that game.
Okay, there you saw that
Yuck.
final dig coming through. The Skarmory had all the energy in the world, and this is where you have to love Water Gun Lantern. When you're bringing in those ground types, instead of absolutely walling all that electric type sparks, you now take super effective
We
damage.
all
So
live
Lantern
in a
was the MVP without a doubt
Pokemon
there from Marto.
world.
Able to wall energy, able to get super effective
Wanna
water
be
guns
the
into that
greatest
Clodsire.
master of
Lickitung was
them
able to do a lot of
all.
work.
Clodsir's horns
All
are
came
cool,
down
yeah.
to Marto, energy management, able to get to 2 surfs, and he is now 2 games away from Championship Sunday.
That's right. Love the Water Gun Lantern from Marto there.
They give it a neat feature that
Inadequence's team. Again, you have to watch out
Quagsire does
You have to
not
watch out for
possess.
Polyrath when it has shields on the field, but other than that, I think it's
Also,
a
it just
great
got cool
pick for Marto,
typing.
A great answer to the Skarmory.
It just has
which, of
cool
course, is going to be the
typing.
main threat to his Shadow Gligar.
It's all about, in my opinion, there's so much importance on having complementary Pokemon that can protect each other. We talked about that Shadow Gligar. And
Oh shit, what happened?
about the Skarmory on the side of Inadequates. Having that Lantern to back it up makes it so much more safe.
It's
Knowing that,
over.
okay, if I'm able to get Gligar, even if it gets lined up versus that Skarmory after winning,
People keep
the lead,
saying
I can
robbed
still have
and
my Lantern
rigged.
to back it up so that any of that farm, any of that energy just gets
Horny.
completely walled.
What a
What we say
joke.
is good matchups,
This
and then
world's
those
is
hard walls.
bull.
Lantern is that hard wall into Skarmory to protect the Gligar.
All right, well, Inadequate does
one.
have a Lantern of his own. You have to wonder if he's going to bring it. Last
What is
game,
happening?
really
What are these
no
people
answer for
celebrating?
Lantern and the Shadow Gligar on Marto's side. Lantern of his own is at least neutral into Marto's Lantern, and of course, advantageous against the Gligar.
Somebody just said skibbity toilet in all caps.
At the world stage. Both of these trainers have top cut worlds before. They're no stranger, but they are here in the losers finals here.
Dang.
One step away from Championship Sunday. One step
Rip
away
Jesse.
from the grand finals. These trainers are locked in. Marto
Disgraceful to the game. You ruined worlds.
That's right. Leads on
Ew,
the field.
gross.
Marto's got
Pokemon needs to
Lickitung,
work
but
on their
it's led by Inadequate,
rules.
Polyrath.
What is going on?
Polyrath finally finding a good lead.
Polyrath has 2
What is going
that
on?
it can face off here, not only the Lickitung, but a positive matchup versus that Skarmory as well, making it very challenging for Marto to justify swapping out. He is able to hit back versus this Polyrath as well. In comes the Scald now from Inadequate.
They are revolting. Chad is quite mad.
Throw this Power Whip. Inadequate does shield up this Power Whip. He's very happy to win Switch, just like Marto won Switch in game number 1, and he's going to move into this next matchup with energy.
Yeah, and this is really nice, useful energy for Inadequate. If the Whimsicott comes in, you have super effective Icy Wind.
Ooh, the shiny Skarmory. Not bad. Good shiny.
So it's going to be able to get a lot of damage on whatever it is. Looks like it's that Whimsicott.
Yeah, I think this is a great situation for Inadequate, despite going
What a
down,
joke.
you
Good
actually
night,
are able to
chat.
get a
Disgraceful.
debuff now into your opponent to make this Whimsicott even less threatening, and I don't know if
Jesse should have never have had to have been in this game.
Polyrath here with 1 attack debuff down on probably the 45% HP. This is going to be a close one, so but I do think this knocks out.
This is a joke. There should be an asterisk 100%. Jesse should protest this. This should not be respected by anyone. Feels bad, man. What a weird turn of events. He earned nothing.
Now able to take out this Polyrath, which is a nice counter. But what do you have to come in now? It is the own Skarmory. This is such a tough task to get this Skarmory off the field because you're only throwing resistance.
I don't know TCG chat. Maybe he did get robbed. I don't know.
Skarmory upper shields can be very threatening with that nuke move of Brave Bird, but Inadequate's own Skarmory is a great sponge to all the energy. Like you said, it's all going to be resisted, and all of these Steel Wings and resisted Sky attacks are really starting to add up on Marto's Skarmory.
Throws controller.
I don't want to call it too soon, but things are looking great for Inadequate right now. Every chip of energy that he is able to get into Marto.
The Skarmory mirror match. Thrilling.
To simply Shadow Claw down with his Giratina. In comes the first protection.
I love watching two bulky stall Pokemon fighting each other. It's like I checked in on VGC earlier and it was Miraidon versus Miraidon versus Iron Hands versus Iron Hands.
Pretty much no win condition for him in the back. I think even a Wigglytuff could.
Yeah, you want to know something funny? The Pogo stream has had consistently more viewers. Oh yeah, somebody rated with 8,000. Good lord.
game number 1. Inadequance has stopped the bleeding here, and he has now evened up the series 1-1. Both of these trainers, 2 wins.
Pogo has had more viewers than VGC like every time I've looked.
In that Polyrath, it didn't do so well for him in game 1.
Which is kind of funny. I'm not saying anything like, oh, like, wow, it has more viewers, therefore it's better. It's just an observation. It's just an observation. Yeah, maybe you're right. It could be because of the drops, which the drops are dog shit. Why does anybody want them?
Yeah, you're thinking maybe, okay, is there going to be a Gligar? Is there going to be a Lantern, perhaps? But yeah, all of that energy...
Yeah, one thing I notice is that, especially every time there's, like, a European event, there's always Spanish players that have humongo audiences that are watching the streams and live commentating. That's super common.
Have to imagine that Whimsicott versus regular Polyrath, not a matchup that either of these trainers has probably practiced a lot. So, I mean, I don't really blame Marto for realizing that the Seed Bomb would not KO there. Probably could have just done one more Fairy Wind to take out that Polyrath before throwing the Seed Bomb.
Well, so if I'm not mistaken, the last 2
Worlds has had pretty good viewership though. It's been over 10K. I'd say this is more viewership I remember them having than last year.
Inadequance's team. Inadequance has done a great job of building around that Whimsicott, though, bringing Pokemon like Skarmory, bringing a Pokemon that has some weaknesses like Polyrath, but due to that great ice coverage is...
Oh man, nothing like the gamer sponsorship shirt and the casual, like, sports shorts.
Not only are you able to hit for super effective, but those debuffs make you that... It's artificial bulk, as we call it here, so... And that's the only reason he was able...
No, I don't think I've seen anyone wear their jammies this time. I've seen people wear their jammies on stream before.
Marto's got Lickitung on the field once again. This time it's seeing Inadequance's Water Gun Lantern. I think that's the first appearance of this Lantern on Martine's side.
Okay, what's really scary here, though, is this Giratina origin hanging out in the back.
Giratina, Giratina, Giratina.
And a great answer to the...
Yeah, biggest stage of your esports life. Gotta bust out the gym shorts.
But you have to imagine, I know Marto is aware of the Giratina on Inadequance's team of 6. Probably going to be expecting him to switch out at some point. Yes, there it is. Go straight.
Gotta bust out the gym shorts.
Exactly what he wants, but these Shadow Claws are super effective, and they're starting to add up.
Yeah, this is great awareness by Marto. He recognizes that there's likely a Giratina. He needs to bring it out here. And actually, Inadequance just going straight here for this ominous win. It is super effective, but it doesn't knock out. Does he have the Shadow Ball?
My favorite is when people wear things with logos on them, which they will always cover. And the way that they, like, if you wore like a Nike hat, they would put a big piece of black tape over it. So I love when people show up on stream and they just cover it in black tape because they wore stuff with copyright logos on them.
Because all of a sudden you're just down a Pokemon.
Okay, well, Lickitun's job was to take out that Giratina. I think Marto expected to see Inadequance shielded up, simply farmed down, knowing that there's still destinations for that energy in his backline. But Lickitung doesn't have to do that job anymore now. It is going to be a great answer now to this Lantern on the side of Inadequance, and neither Marto nor Inadequance know it yet. But this is going to be the... Oh, and a catch from Inadequance, but I don't know if it's going to be enough here. This is resisted damage. Inadequance hasn't seen it yet, but Marto has a Pokemon waiting in the back.
That's right, it's the Lantern, the hardest...
Oh my god, chat, it's already been 2 hours? What the hell? I've been streaming for 2 hours?
On the field here, but I don't expect either of them to be
Holy
used.
shit. Oh my god.
This is exactly where
What in tarnation?
this Lantern. In game number 5 versus Yakai, he saw it in the lead, and it unfolded differently, but
That is wild.
There is nothing left for this Lantern.
Man, this world has flown by.
And I think he's going to have no problem doing so. Inadequance shaking his head. He knows there's no way out for his Skarmory.
Yeah, conceding the game here, realizing that Skarmory
There's no way out for his Skarmory. Suffocation, no breathing.
To be able to take this game and take the lead in the series.
All right, down goes the Lantern there. Water Gun versus Water Gun. Inadequate saying, you got me there in game number 3. But I expect to see him recompose himself, recollect himself, and figure out a path for game number 4. Marto now one.
I like how each person has just a big pink guy on their team.
Doesn't want to let that happen though. He wants to stand in his way.
There's just a big pinko on both teams. You got the Lickitung and the Wigglytuff. Gligar too, honestly.
And all of a sudden in that position, you're in a very
The
tough
fearsome
position. You wanna go down the
pinkies.
field and then let a Lickitung farm you all the way down? Or do you just let your Giratina go, which he did?
I don't know if this was a miscount, thinking he was maybe only at 7 counters, but nonetheless, a one-hit knockout, able to neutralize that Giratina. Lickitung didn't need to do anything else. Okay, you caught the body slam, but guess what? I have the Lantern ready to completely wall all this energy. I think that Inadequate's even paused there saying, oh shoot, dang it, I'm not going to be able to win this. I am just going to not use Protect Shields. Let's go again, game number 4.
All right.
Yeah, Gligar is very much like Ditto, where sometimes it's just purple.
Do you think he had a better option there, or was that his
Sometimes they just make it purple.
The Giratina did make a lot of sense, right? It's a good logical answer to
That Vivillon plush is quite cute. It's a sitting cutie.
That was his entire strategy to begin with. He wanted to free up that Lantern so that it would have some play. As long as that Giratina
That pattern is nice too. Is it supposed to be the Japanese flag?
That you can hit for super effective damage, whether it be that Poliwrath where you're going to be resisting all of the
I just realized that. It looks like the rising sun.
But it was the best case scenario. It was the Skarmory.
That's right, and I think Marto has been really loving his Lantern. He's been
I have a few pieces of Ditto merch, and they're all like different shades. The Ditto Scale World figure is like purple, but then the Ditto plush I have is like pink. No consistency.
To Lantern to let it shine.
It's almost funny. I feel like Mewtwo can often come in weird shades too. Sometimes it's more purple, and sometimes it's more, I don't want to say like pink, but look at the Oranguru! You can see it's casting a shadow.
That's right, but remember that game that he actually lost? That's where Inadequate's pretty much swept him with the Poliwrath. So you have to imagine he's going to be bringing back one of those answers to Poliwrath. Whether that's Gligar or whether that's Whimsicott, we'll just have to find out.
I think the team that he lost to the Poliwrath was Lickitung lead with the Whimsicott and Skarmory team. Here we go, game number 4. 1 win away for Marto Gallaudet, and he has yet another positive lead. Skarmory into the Wigglytuff.
And this could be it. What a dominant matchup. Gets a great switch in as well. Inadequate's switching in the Poliwrath, but we've seen this before. I think earlier in today.
Poliwrath.
Recognizes that one charge attack is not going to be knocking out. He knows that you can
If Oranguru is the ultimate judge.
Not going to do it versus that Poliwrath. He needs to build up to that Moonblast. Okay.
If I was a Pogo player, I would go up and wander back there and start bowing. Magic Oranguru, bless my matches.
Marto did get that bait successfully. Moonblast coming through there. This would actually do a ton of damage, maybe even knock out the Poliwrath, but Inadequate is shielding it up. He knows he has a very hard counter to that Skarmory in the back.
And this Poliwrath is so good into the entire team of Marto. Does well versus the Skarmory, does well versus the Lickitung as well. Inadequate, despite using 2 shields, now has some energy, and he has a Poliwrath that has a lot of work that it can do. It's going to be lined up versus the Skarmory now.
Scalds coming through. This is just a regular Poliwrath, so not going to be doing a ton
Oh my god, what are they gonna show us tomorrow, Chad? I keep thinking about it. I've never been so... I've never anticipated a Pokemon trailer more, I feel like.
This energy isn't really going to go anywhere useful.
You need to get this Poliwrath off the field as Marto Gallaudet. It's already done enough work. You have the Sky Attack loaded. Get the Poliwrath off the field. Skarmory still has a lot of work that it can do, especially if it's able to get realigned eventually versus that Wigglytuff. But Inadequate now is the trainer that has the Lantern ready to go. This is going to be a quick swap now for Marto into the
Wigglytuff's bow is so cute.
Only one protection remaining for Marto Gallaudet, and Inadequate needs to try to get to that Icy Wind to
I want Inadequates to win just for that.
Marto has the body slam ready to go.
Switch advantage is important.
I like his Wigglytuff.
Lickitung doesn't do that terribly into the Wigglytuff.
I know, Tyler, it's been so long. It has been so long.
Marto is that he will eventually be able to swap out this debuff. He needs to shield something, and he's going to be shielding this Icy Wind right now from this Wigglytuff, but he has a mountain to climb here still. A full HP Lantern is still waiting for him, and if he switches back into his Skarmory, that's just going to provide energy to that to Inadequate's own Lantern. So this is a tough spot. Marto has not won this game yet.
It's looking good for Inadequate. I think Marto's Skarmory is pretty much dry on energy. Remember, it had to throw energy at the Poliwrath just to finish it off. Inadequate's finishing off the Lickitung here with a switch.
I've seen him commentate. He's a fine commentator.
Farm done, but it doesn't matter. Actually, Inadequate isn't even locked and able to just bring in the Lantern. Inadequate is going to.
My favorite Pogo commentator isn't here. He does Yu-Gi-Oh, which I think is super funny. The duality.
had 2 games where he has hard won a lead and unable to capitalize in the middle matchup to finish off that game. But it is all things come down to this. He's been in this situation.
All things come down to this. Look, they even have little Pokeballs on their pedestals for the phones.
in figuring out these teams.
That's committed. That's commitment to the branding right there, Chad. That is commitment.
To another decisive game 5. Just as a reminder, whoever wins this next battle is going to day 2 to face off against Yakai. Will be a top 2 trainer at least at these World Championships.
That's right. Well, it was interesting because the 2 games that Marto has lost have been bringing those Pokemon, the Lickitung, the Whimsicott, and the Skarmory, all which have weaknesses to that Poliwrath. And it's been the Poliwrath both times that have been the key to Inadequence's victory. If I'm Marto, I have to bring some better answer to that Poliwrath, whether that's going to be, I think it has to be either the Gligar or that Annihilate, which Inadequence has some answers to, but I think that they're a must-bring knowing how strong that Poliwrath has been.
I completely agree with you. Either that,
Yeah, they got their gamer faces on.
A little bit differently because you can't just keep getting swept by the Poliwrath. So I think Gligar or Annihilate, one of them.
It's fun when they chat with each other. I like when they chat with each other.
When you're so far ahead, sometimes it's worth, when you have such a dominant lead, sometimes it's worth going down 1 Protect Shield to make sure that you can maintain that alignment. But that's
we get a crowd shot.
Versus Yakai, so maybe he was hesitant to do it again.
I also just really want to know where Worlds is going to be. I'm almost like anticipating that just as much because I want to go to Worlds again. What's up, Midnight?
Has been so effective neutralizing the Lickitungs of
I want to go.
One of the hardest skills to see just as a spectator is
can you not be in a place where it costs me thousands of dollars to travel to?
To maintain switch advantage. I think I saw him earlier double shield a Clodsire versus a Wiz.
Have they ever had it in Texas? I don't think so.
Just like he pulled out the game.
I don't think so.
Okay. Well,
I know they do regionals and stuff in Texas.
To that Poliwrath in the form of that Annihilate. Inadequence has been bringing that Wigglytuff as well. Alignment could be devastating for you. So if you're bringing the Annihilate and you're bringing the Lickitung, that's 2 Pokemon.
That was 2014, so I was in fact an adult.
The Skarmory is the obvious answer. The Lantern has some play as well.
But I did go with my mom.
Maybe Gligar would be that Pokemon. In fact, if we're taking a look at common teams that synergize very well, especially in what we would consider a blind 3 format, Gligar, Annihilate, and Lickitung.
Yeah, no Texas.
Very regularly paired up together.
Well, if you're talking about the Wigglytuff Poliwrath core on the side of Inadequence, you have to be thinking that Gligar is going to be Marto's best chance at breaking up that core.
They ever even there's a few states. I'm surprised. Have they ever had one in Florida?
What is going to be that
My idol. That was in fact that Worlds. Yes.
We're talking tens of battles now. This has been, it seems like
that was in fact that Worlds. Yes.
These trainers are exhausted, but they know they are 1 win away, 1 battle away from making it to championship.
Okay, they have had it. They have had it in Florida.
Well, it's been a long day, but regardless of the outcome of this battle, for both of these trainers, this is their last battle of the day. Could be their last battle of the tournament, so they've got to give it everything they've got.
Okay, I think these teams are almost ready to lock in.
I didn't meet him. I saw him across the hallway by the merch shop that I waited in line for 3 hours in.
And it's the Poliwrath again for Inadequence. It's been his MVP, and it's into
Look at their little, like, Adobe After Effects freebie effects that they use.
It's tough to swap in
The little sound effects and everything.
Skarmory hanging out in the back, so Marto opting to stay in this matchup and actually is the first to throw a charged attack.
That's right. Forces the first Protect Shield off of Inadequence's Poliwrath.
I bet you would. Oh, that's terrible. You're all terrible, chat. Boo.
Here comes the first call. I don't think this is quite enough to throw.
Boo. Terrible.
There's so much energy on the side of this Poliwrath.
I bet now if you were at Worlds this year, chat, I bet you could spot a lot of content creators. I bet they're all over the place.
On the Poliwrath. It has been the MVP in both wins for Inadequence, and he wants it to be the MVP here in Game 5 as well.
We talked about the importance of switch advantage. Martine realizing that it could be.
Yeah, I guess that's another thing that you could enjoy when you go to these events. You could people watch, which I most certainly did.
He has Skarmory and Giratina Origin. This is maybe looking really good for Inadequence.
Well, Marto knows that he does have this Annihilate here, which is not going to be taking super effective.
She was there, Justin. Have you seen any of the pictures she's posted? She was there.
You're going to have no way to fight back versus that Skarmory. Gligar will not be that answer for you. I think we're going to see a full farm down, but Inadequance now able to actually get to this Icy Wind, but not before Marto's able to get to this Night Slash. But look how much work this Poliwrath has done, taking out one Pokemon, getting a shield, and now also...
Oh, they already digested them and they're opening again? Cool.
A hope for Marto!
Alright, and I expect Inadequate...
She has a, hold on, I'll find it. She had a picture of her and her Metapod in the crowd.
But now this Night Slash all of a sudden is going to be dealing so much damage.
All this Giratina needs to do is take
It's a very funny sentence.
Annihilate, because the Skarmory is going to be having such a one-sided matchup. A chunk of damage, a quick switch into the Gligar. Inadequate, he can't believe his eyes. He has the perfect answer. It's the Skarmory and a wall, the Gligar.
And he can't believe his eyes.
Yeah, the competitive scene in Pogo Midnight is really weird. Charge-a-Bug was on stream a while ago.
We need to keep in mind here what the win conditions are for Marto Gaude. He needs to somehow hang on versus that Sky Attack. Will he use his Protect Shield? Yes, he does. He needs to stall the switch clock as much as possible. There is about 30 seconds remaining on the switch clock here. Needs to figure out a way to keep this Gligar healthy enough. Will we see a double Aerial Ace? No, this is a Charge Attack priority. Marto knows this is not going to be enough. Inadequate's already putting his fist in the air. He can feel it. He can sniff it. He knows.
Oh, he's got the gamer face on.
Charge Attack priority and this final Charge Attack. This is going to be
Marto looks dead inside.
Coming through, it's definitely going to knock out that Gligar. Annihilate going to come in, just a sliver of health left, just a couple of Steel Wings, and Inadequate's going to Championship Sunday.
There you have it, Inadequate. You can see the emotions. He cannot believe it. What a moment here.
Aww. Aww, look at their nice hug. Aww.
One of the most impressive tournament runs that I've seen from both of these trainers. Emotions are high. They hug it out here, but congratulations to Inadequate. Moving on to Championship Sunday, where he will face off versus Yakai.
A lot of emotions for both of these trainers. Inadequate's is so
Inadequate's won.
Ambassador for the community. I know he has a lot of fans out there. Maybe a little smile, maybe addressing them now. Congratulations to Inadequate. Coming back from the deficit, remember, coming back from getting 0-2'd earlier in the day against this.
Oh, and they gotta shake hands with the judges.
I don't have the words to say for just how much respect I have for both of these trainers here. Marto Gaude, Inadequate, they each have their own unique story.
I like that her Metapod has a little bag.
In this tournament, but in the past, their stories in getting here in this final collision has just been so memorable. Congratulations to Inadequate, but also congratulations to Marto. I think that both of these trainers have already surpassed their expectations, but only one can move on.
This is the losers bracket, so they determine. I think it's done now. I think everything is done now, chat.
Earlier in the day to come back and not only I think he lost the first game as well to win 3.
And again, I think I might be live a little bit earlier tomorrow.
About resilience all the time.
We'll see. I'll of course I'll tweet it and ping it.
Tournament, losing to Marto earlier and coming back later in the day, and also just throughout his career, how many tournaments did he play before he finally got that first regional win? And here he is in the top 2 at the World Championships.
The Netherlands.
Inadequate has faced off versus Yakai yet, so this is going to be a fresh battle for us on Sunday.
Oh god, is Unite on? I don't follow Unite. I have all these channels followed on my sidebar.
Winners and losers finals.
What a treat for us and what a treat for the crowd. It's been a long day, but so many amazing battles, not just in the winners and losers finals that we just saw just a few moments ago, but also just throughout the day. So many games coming down to 1 HP, so many games coming down to CMP, or just a little bit of time.
A lot of creativity involved in these matchups, I think, and I think that these trainers were leaning in on their Pokemon that it was going to be that MVP. For Inadequate, it was absolutely that Poliwrath. All 3 games, it was able to knock out a Pokemon, take a shield, debuff a Pokemon, in some cases set up alignment, even when whether it's 1 shield, 0 shields, 2 shields, Inadequate's always figured out how to get the Poliwrath in the right situation, and that's why he's...
Oranguru is watching, chat. It looms.
And after that, Marto pretty much dropped
it looms.
Stayed true to the Poliwrath, and it had so much play against the rest of Marto's team, even against the Fairy type, even against the Grass type in that Whimsicott. We saw it able to flip switch advantage and take a game for Inadequate.
I want to say a personal thank you to all the trainers that participated here in day 2. We had an absolute
going to bed at 9 in the morning. Wow, you're on true DGen hours, midnight. True DGen hours.
exciting, fun battles
I respect
have ever
it.
casted here, and congratulations to Yakai and Fanaticants for moving on to Championship Sunday.
All right, well, we'll see more of Yakai and Inadequance tomorrow, but today we've had a long day. We cut all the way from a top 32 down to just a top 2. So let's take a look at the highlights from today. I think we're going to have the analysts in the lounge summarizing it for...
Yeah, they always end with all the other casters in the lounge chit-chatting.
Sun is setting here on day 2 of the World Championships here in Honolulu.
We again have both, they're all like paired up.
32 started out today, and like
Gold, yellow jackets, and then we have the 2 red boys.
it has been insanely good.
That's the same lounge that the VGC ones were in.
Were there any matchups or things that jumped out? I'm going to start with you, Will.
It's so tough, right? I mean, you could look at any point in this stream and see some of the best Pokemon Go PvP anywhere, not just this season, but any season.
That Gengar pin ruined your outfit, sir.
The young stars, the Yakais, the PvP Davids of the world that are coming out.
Look at that scrunkly Goldeen in the back. I love it.
How about you, Caleb?
I mean, just the competition is on another level here. It reminds me of last year too. Winners finals, losers finals, game 5s too, both here last year and this year as well.
The Zoomworld doesn't match his outfit either. The guy with the best fit is the one with the Volcarona pin. That's the best one.
Those that participate in World Championships this year.
I mean, we just witnessed 2
Him.
best
Glasses.
series, both with Marto Gaude into Yakai and then falling to Inadequance. Emotional. This is a trainer that has had so much success in championship series. He's a caster as well. He has so much experience, but he realized in that moment.
Anna, the host, always cosplays. She was Rika today, but the other casters typically don't.
Yeah, we're throwing a lot of names at you guys. Let's go ahead and take a look at those brackets as well to see all of the people who have really played today.
I don't mind the snazzy, kind of loud suit jacket.
We didn't even get to see all of these battles going on, but we had a smattering of people from across all of the different regions, and in the end it turned out Marto Gaude versus Inadequance in that grudge match to be able to get Inadequance into
It's more interesting than just like generic blue suit, I guess.
I mean, there's just so many big names here, big name after big name, and it's hard to even predict who would take it all. I don't even remember if anyone
What's up, to struggle?
the top 3 in our predictions, but that just shows the depth of skill here, and you can see Yakai not dropping a single series, going all the way to game 5 against Marto Gaude, and now
Baby face. Somebody has Rocha baby face. Oh my god, look at the deflated Zero aura.
Absolutely incredible.
Somebody help him. Is he okay? No, they did a close-up shot.
And the best battles are going to be tomorrow.
I like her Giratina pin.
What time do people need to be there?
Absolutely, as you can see here on our lower third, 9 a.m. Pacific time. Looks like very early Hawaii Standard Time, but make sure to set those reminders, set those alarms, because you don't want to miss our grand finals. We're kicking off the stream on the main channel, and Pokemon Go is going first. So turn on those notifications and tune in.
Okay, so it starts at 9 when it kicks off with Pogo, chat.
Twitch TV and also on YouTube for Pokemon. You can always follow Pokemon Go because there's going to be great content going on no matter what in the other times as well. You can be using that hashtag Pokemon Worlds because that's where it is all happening.
Zero aura is so funny.
Go is basically done. We still have some other things going on in the other games. Butters, I know you love to talk about it, so we're going to ask you, what can people get if they're watching that TCG stream?
Yeah, absolutely. We have Twitch drops all weekend, so you don't only get the Pokemon Go.
One of the commentators for VGC definitely dresses a little bit like Hillary Clinton.
Absolutely fantastic. But of course, Caleb, there is VGC as well.
That's right. Impeccable pronunciation on the Pokemon names. A true professional here. If you like evolutions, you can get Sylvia from the world's winning team.
How do you say Pecharunt wrong? I think I did hear somebody say Peccarunt, which is like a Pecha Berry is literally in the game, man.
Absolutely something for everyone. There's going to be so much more
Peccarunt.
kicking it off on Championship Sunday. We want to see the
Trainer Hillary.
so much noise for Pokemon Go. We're about to head off. But is there any last thoughts from all of you for the end of the day? Let's go ahead. We'll do reverse order here. Butters, why don't you go first?
I just
Butters.
For Championship Sunday to crown our technically our 4th Pokemon
Butters?
Go World Champion. This is our 3rd Pokemon Go World Championship. but we have that.
Oh, he's sitting on Beware.
BCG. I also can't wait for the closing ceremonies as well, but make sure to be here early tomorrow so you don't miss who will be the champion.
Okay, how about you, Caleb?
Yeah, one thing I gotta say is Yakai talking about his journey last year World Championships, going 0-2 and dropping out. And that's gotta be an absolutely crushing feeling, especially training up for that one moment just to not win a single series. But coming back, having the resilience, putting a whole year's of work in to get to that grand finals for a following year, that is what Pokemon Go is all about. It's not about how you lose, it's about how you get back up and keep on going.
I just want to say there are unique opportunities in life and certain windows where you can only see something once. Tomorrow, history will be made. A world champion will be crowned. This is a one-time event that's only going to happen here in Hawaii.
I'm that Goldeen right now. That's how I feel right now. I'm that Goldeen.
So stay tuned to the very end.
Yeah, I just want to echo all of your guys' sentiments. This has been my first Worlds opportunity. So nice to be able to cast along you guys, as well as Wholesome and Softove. I think we're going to be in for some incredible...
Oh, they're calling them by their, like, names. They're, like, goofy, not real names. Oh, here's our little Play Pokemon. Yeah, this is all TPCI. Well, is that is Unite legit still on, or are we Dunzo? Are we Dunzo? Yep, done. Yeah, Pogo had 14K viewers. You'd think they'd raid each other, but they don't. Can you link me, Tyler? I need a link. The Pikachu scuba art is way cuter than the plush. What the hell? I'm getting ads! Well, I feel like I've seen from Pokemon Unite has just been like, what if Umbreon wore a kimono? I like the silly ones, you know?
That's right, they're just going to try to rip it off the map as fast as they can, get it for themselves, and they do. Snipe shot by Inteleon, able to get the secure. This is going to walk towards Fennel. They could let this in for a very, very small overcap here in the top half.
Like, look at that Blaziken outfit. Boring.
To their opponents, and it looks like that's what they're going to do as they're making their way down to this bottom path, possibly looking for a
Look at Trevenant. Looks like a doctor. Dr. Trevenant pulling up to the function. Dude, what is that Blissey outfit?
Overheat is there, eject button in to get it. Taken by Fennel. That is clockwork, son. And now we're using
Taken by Fennel. That is clockwork, son.
Buckled. Fennel is on fire, funneling them the KOs. His
I want to see these commentators.
That's another one. That's a 4-pack. Can we make it 5? We're gonna keep scrapping here, and you know they want it, Spraggles. They're sitting on the goal zone.
Look at the guy at the bottom on the left. He's gaming out of his mind.
Trying to push them off of this goal zone, and it looks like Fennel is just trying to assert their dominance here, prove a point. They could have left a long time ago, and they're trying to leave with the trophy here today.
Zubin again finding some snipe shots finally. KO streak a 2 for them, good experience. Popping their Unite move, they're looking for Tome. They say, I'll take a couple myself.
Is that Inteleon I see?
Problems. Looking like a donkey out here getting put down.
Look, Zora Tigers Gaming had an incredible...
We played Unite for like a few days when it first came out, and then I have never touched it again.
And a Penta KO in a match like this feels pretty dang good. Scoreline as well, 93 to 220 with a tier 1 still up on the side of Zora Tigers.
An absolute cleaning out here.
This is the game with the $40 Ninetales costume, yes. It's a Tencent game. That's super par for the course with them.
Trevi Knight does catch 3 over
Trevi Knight?
Another objective secured. They use the Unite move, does the Urshifu, but they go down before they can leverage it. Snipe shot hits the Blissey Yume, but they're looking to score. Regieleki is going to hit, and this is a big overdunk opportunity.
Overdunk.
Are playing from a mile away.
It must be. Somebody's using Regieleki.
Beautiful stuff. Huge overcap in the top path. 93, 290.
The graphics just look so cheap, chat. Why do they look so cheap?
Blaziken, and it's playing like it. I think it's going to stay here in their central area. Why not? It has control over everything else in this match.
Like, Scarlet Violet's graphics are like incompetence. These just look cheap.
Onto the plates of Zora Tigers. A double KO. They won't leave, and Zora Tiger Gaming.
They're just cackling. The guys are just cackling.
Karate, we split logs out here. That Trevenant's done for. Fennel is on another galaxy right now. They are commanding this entire map.
Fennel is playing like the team a lot of people expected them to be. Getting ready for this Reggie Rock. We have multiple members of Fennel here. While they're scoring.
So it looks like if Fennel wins, then that's GG. Because they already have one game up.
Nah, that's okay. I'll become invincible here for a moment as we finally have an objective that looks like it's going to go the way of Zora Tigers.
And I think Fennel doesn't care because they want the action. They are up by a metric ton.
Reggie Rock captured. They got Reggie Rock, chat. No!
Goes down. We were looking for Chobo. Nice little Dodrio Unite to get on the backside, and they're gone. Cotton Cloud Crash is going to land. There's no
Yeah, Cacturn, it has no identity, right? It's just like generic grass and rocks. There's nothing about this landscape that screams Pokemon. Absolutely, I agree with that.
Incredible stuff from Fennel. They just won't let up. The fight continues. They push forward and pick up more KOs. Blissey decides to get in the action.
Let me move Booper up so we can see what the other team is. Inteleon, Ceruledge, Trev, Goss, and Urshifu.
On Zora Tigers Gaming in their central area. Pushing back right now, seeing if there's anything they can do. Almost eating a massive overheat from the tall grass. 20 seconds until Rayquaza, and these teams are getting
Rayquaza.
They are biding their time. If you're Fennel, you're like, okay, maybe we'll farm up, maybe we'll hang out. Let's just talk about what we're gonna do. Oh, go straight.
What is Dodrio wearing?
Of course, that's exactly where we're going.
Here we go. 5 seconds.
Urshifu looks so slow.
15 Blaziken on the side of Fennel. Not surprising here. I think it has 15 plus KOs as we have members of Zora Tigers Gaming looking to see if they can find Fennel. Fennel has been so aggressive, but right here they can.
Eldegoss has like an old lady froofy hat on.
Scoreboard. Zora Tigers Gaming just needs to come in and then they can catch that tiger in the trap and take game number 2.
It's hard because Tone is still running at them. They've got a great idea of where all XTG is. Nice Solar Beam. Ward is at half HP already, which means they can't lead an engagement here. Snipe Shot hasn't found a mark yet. Two beams moving around. Let's see if they can actually get. Ceruledge with the back cap 88, but that's not going to make a big dent in this just yet.
Not yet. They're looking for a possible fight here. Fennel is. Obviously, Zora Tigers Gaming needs to make a play.
Career outfits would be more fun than cultural ones. Yeah, I agree.
On the other side is Fennel that's been absolutely handling them all game, and here comes the overheat.
Goes right to the downside.
I mean, it's not my culture, so maybe that's why I don't find them like super funny or interesting. I don't know. I mean, some of them are cool, but.
What just happened? I don't know if you forgot about this, but we need this Ray. Ward with a Horn Leech, but they're so low. They're going to be easy to be sorted out by the level 15. Blaziken here. Meanwhile, we have Chobo just A-pressing the Rayquaza. It's below half. We're moving to the middle. There's one player down, and it's the Snipe Shot and Inteleon for a chance. They get buckled. 10, Jack, Queen, King. That's an ace. And Fennel is looking to take game 2.
Fennel takes game
Captured.
2.
Buckled.
Out at the home base. There's nothing they can do in this moment. We had multiple members of Fennel go down. They said, yeah, an eye for an eye. We'll take the eye of the tiger here and take the whole team. Fennel up 2 games in your grand finals, and I don't know if anyone can beat this team.
We are looking here, and this seems like deja vu if you've been watching
Deja vu, I've been in this place before, higher on the street. Look at this crowd. Actually, people watching this.
Year 2, 3 straight games. year 3, when it's you and me, it's game 3. We'll see if that happens here.
That's what
Oh my god, we have fans with signs. Look at them! They look like kids behind their little tables. They look like kids. They're at the kids' table for Thanksgiving.
prove that Japan is the best region in the world and looking to prove that Fennel is the greatest to ever do it.
Oh, one of them has like a towel.
There is just 16
Sweaty
KOs.
gamer alert.
15 plus, baby.
That is wild. 107,000 damage. And I'll tell you what, when he heard
Wow, there's actually a crowd for this.
KO streak of 4 kick up, and then they
Wow, there's actually people here. What's going on?
the crowd became electric, and that just fuels what you're doing. And they just again hit yet another gears. I don't know how many gears are
Is this like Star Player Man? They're featuring this guy. Isn't this a team sport? What do we think of the trophies, chat? Do we like these trophies? Do we like the trophies? They've gone through a few revisions over the years. You want one? I think we'll see, if this is it for Unite, we'll see the trophy ceremony, so we'll get a closer look at them in a second.
For South Korea and Zora Tigers Gaming. They've looked fantastic throughout this tournament, but in that last match,
Not really. You'd want something a bit more classy. I see where you guys are coming from, yeah. They're definitely very, like... I don't want to say kiddie, but... It's definitely peacefully, like... A little bit unserious. Wow, look at these guys.
The most important of your tournament, and Fennel only wants to play 10 more minutes a Unite today.
That's right. Zora Tigers Gaming.
Yeah, I like the guy with the skip loom. Look at the guy with the skip loom for the purple team.
Bit by bit. Brought a card thing back. Pretty good, right? As we look at our bands here. Charizard, Saru.
He's got the best one. Putting the skip loom on the head, on his head. He's got the best one.
Yeah, I mean, Tone's been insane on it.
I do like the guy holding the Lux ball on the orange team.
Truly cares about it. They've been operating incredibly well without it so far. Is that the well they're going to dip into now that it's their opportunity?
Take a look at this here. Blaziken, I mean, are you shocked after that performance last game? There's no way they want their opponents to have this Pokemon. We may be looking at the best Blaziken player in the world right now. On the side here of Zora Tigers,
Hoopa.
The Hoopa is taken. The Urshifu once again makes its way to the battlefield. Felt like that Urshifu got shut
We just can't escape Urshifu, chat. It follows us everywhere we go. There's just a big bear man in every Pokemon asset. Yeah, what does that mean? What does Fennel mean?
Depending on how they're going with these engagements, switched up what they're doing, and Fennel was always on the same page. Now we have Tone on this Mamoswine, Mashio, Mew, match made in heaven.
Here we go. We've got the Mamo. We've got the Mew. On the other side,
Pokemon is the only esport I care about. I mean, I guess it is an esport, right? I don't really tend to think of it as one, but it is. I don't watch League. I've never watched Overwatch. I've watched Evo a few times, I suppose. What else? What other esports are there? I feel like esports are still extremely niche. Outside of like Evo and some fighting games, I don't think a lot of people care, truthfully.
log on to Pokemon Unite, play Dodrio. It's important. It's a three-headed bird with the perfect amount of hats, and not enough of you are doing it. Also, actually, you know what? Don't play it. They're gonna nerf it again. Don't.
Yeah, they bedazzled the sign. Maybe that's like a player's girlfriend or sister or something.
And Fennel from being your world champions.
It's gonna be pretty hard to dig themselves out of this hole. Not impossible. We've seen Zora Tigers Gaming have amazing sets.
I guess they're competitive Fortnite.
Now, and they are looking to swoop down and snatch those.
The times I say that, I think of that Willem Dafoe clip from the Lighthouse where he just goes, Fortnite.
It was just about every medical unit you could imagine. I mean, it was insane what they did to Zora Tigers Gaming in Game 2. We're going to have to see if they can bring that to Game number 3 and just close this out right now.
We're queuing in. We're locking in. Fennel's locking in. Zora Tigers Gaming better lock in because they are about to be eliminated and really
Look at all the cool spotlights.
going into this third game.
For Zora Tigers Gaming, this is your moment. This is when the Eye of the Tiger could start playing for you, and you start.
Show the trophies again. I want to see the trophies again.
Zora Tigers Gaming, but it's time to turn this thing on and start fighting. Fennel seems to have your number, but you want to prove everyone wrong. You want to prove that you're not.
I guess they have to win 3 games to claim the W.
We're looking them load in. They've got the Pokemon they want to take to battle. Thea Sky Ruins is about to be populated by 10 players, 10 trainers, and 10 minutes left to get this thing done.
Ooh, one of them's got a pink Joy-Con.
This moment waiting for this match here. They have to be feeling pretty confident. You don't want to be overconfident.
Oh, those are parents. That's sweet. That Comfy plush is so cute, chat. I need to buy that. I still don't think they've added it to our Pokemon Center. It's in the UK one, but not ours yet. What the heck?
Flawless march to the grand finals.
It needs to be a little less flawless if you're Zora Tigers Gaming. They are getting ready to jump into the action.
Ooh, look at the frame rate. What is this frame rate?
Number 3 of our grand finals here. Fennel, your orange team, Zora Tigers Gaming, your purple team. And you know what, I'm not going to lie.
Okay, it's best of 5, yeah.
This might even be worse for Zora Tigers Gaming.
Yeah, this is a pretty job.
What the hell is this frame rate?
We're going to do our best out here. Ward going to peel back, of course, grabbing that Umbreon out from Tone, worth that first pick. We're about to find out.
Mule heading up to the top path here with the Rapid Strike Urshifu, seeing what they can make happen as they move up here.
It's always fun when they like have family there. One of the events this year, the guy's dad surprised him, and it was like actually a little bit emotional. It was very sweet.
An Electro Ball comes through and tries to pick it up. Masho getting a little bit, but not as much as they'd like, as Subin is knocking on the door of Inteleon.
And here we have the Magikarp looking to evolve here. The only point scored so far is from
Magikarp's just
currently enjoying some cosmic Pokemon Unite.
vibing.
Yes, the game is skipping a little bit. I'm not gonna lie.
Just a hair.
Hey, we're back, baby. Let's go!
We see Yume going up. He gonna peel back as Combustion, the ugliest Pokemon in the game, as they're working through this Indeedee week going.
Yeah, maybe if the game had better spectating tools. It's just very. You're right though. Like the camera angle is just very bland.
We have Dodrio moving towards the center here. Shifu pushing in, looking for a fight. Not able to make much happen. The hyperspace hold there, but Umbreon not able to make it back through it. Huge solar beam takes the KO, and Mamoswine pushing forward, looking to grab with the Ice Fang. Not able to make it happen, but Urshifu needs to run away once again, and it feels like this Urshifu is all.
Can they just put Gyarados' ass on the ground?
Yeah, the Piloswine has those little tusks, like T-Rex arms, can't quite reach as
I kind of hate Gyarados just perpetually levitating. Have it slither on the ground like a snake. I know it's part flying, but I've never liked the float. What is it? Heart Gold Soul Silver maybe? Or Diamond Pearl Platinum? One of the Gen 4 games has a really cool Gyarados sprite where it's like curled up on the ground. And it looks so nice. And no 3D game has ever represented Gyarados like that, and I think it's sad.
They decide to break this goal zone. This is a play they've been making over and over again. Get rid of this tier 1 in the bottom path. They don't get as much experience as they would in the top path, and they take away all their positional advantage down there.
So Regieleki's a wild Pokemon?
Zora Tigers, and it does. On the bottom path, we have Fennel ripping apart this Reggie Steel. We're going to be able
Did I mention I don't know? I don't follow Unite.
and it's got the steal right now.
Featuring Regieleki.
Right here, getting caught out, and they go down.
Really, again, that's just buying time for the rest of Fennel to get this Reggie.
What is? I can't. Oh, it's just Dodrio. What is Dodrio wearing?
Use it to their advantage. So a nice little play and read. P looking for Zhong right now, charging up an overheat.
I'm gonna go. I'm sure Dodrio. Pokemon Unite.
Right through their chest. Darting back, overheat charge up, nobody home.
And here we go. Just continuing with the boost. It's continuing with the Electro Ball. Seeing if they can score in this top path. Dodrio looking to make something sneaky happen, but Zora Tiger Gaming has sniffed it out. They're sending Gyarados down to that bottom path to stop them. Here comes
Hollowware. Of course they can't call it skins or like loot boxes. It's Hollowware.
Big time overheat, and that's another KO.
Keep moving forward. They want Ward, or they're going to switch their attention, and they're going to get the next target down. They rage on, and this goal zone is gone.
And here we go, scoring 15 to 180. Nope, 2.
Most of these outfits, chat, are really boring. It is like almost criminal how boring most of these are.
They are coming to our grand finals, and they are proving it with dominant performances. Zora Tigers Gaming needs to step it up. They need to find their moments.
Pokebuki style.
Well, it has to be. They are so far behind, and if they don't win this game,
That's the outfit that Dodrio has. Pokebuki style. Dodrio doesn't have any good outfits. They're all bad. They're all quite bad. Here, if you want to look through them, chat, there you go. I'll link it. Gengar's space outfit is fun. Mr. Mime doesn't have any good ones. Ugh, Gyaradoses are both awful. What if it was wearing, like, Samurai General armor?
Members of Zora Tigers are now going to have to decide if they want to fight here or if they want to find other opportunities. The map is
And then this other one is like a Christmas. Oh, it's New Year's. Boring.
Fight near the end of the match if they just take some of it. But there's another objective on the map, and there's a Blaziken that just seems to do whatever it wants on the side of Fennel.
Where's Gyarados wearing like a Magikarp outfit?
On them as Tone is living in the central area of Zora Tigers Gaming. Poor Mule can't take any of their air quotes safe farm because Tone is living in their house.
Here we go. Reggie Rock going down to the
Reggie
side
Rock.
of Zora Tigers. They actually have
Oh, the Mamoswine has a little Santa hat on. That's all they did? They just gave it a little Santa hat? They couldn't even put some like Christmas lights on the tusks or something?
Gyarados uses the bounce to peel out of this fight. As Mamoswine looks to move in, Umbreon in a lot of trouble gets shut down.
I mean, that was a forced out Umbreon Unite a little late. They're going to have to work to get
A
that back.
pimp outfit.
Going in. They don't get a KO for it. We're going rings unbound. They just want to take a fight. They need a confidence booster from somewhere. We're surfing through his Machio. Subin finds a target on the Dodrio. Now there's 3 players down in a heartbeat for Zora Tigers Gaming.
This guy needs to take a breath really bad.
For the bang bang action that Fennel's ready to bring. KO streak of 2 for P. They're keeping this pressure on. KO streak of 3, and I don't see this number going much higher unless Zora Tigers Gaming is willing to play ball.
That's...
Blaziken just not
I don't know. I don't really know what Fennel means, but it's easier to say than Zora Tigers Gaming. That sounds like somebody's Let's Play channel from 2008. What's up, everybody? Zora Tigers Gaming here. Yeah, how does Mamo not have a beard? A big Santa jolly beard. Or you could do like the Mrs. Claus route and give it like a emerald green Santa looking coat.
Right now, as Zora Tigers is going to need to decide when do they make their stand, because Dupsnax, this could be their final stand. This could be their final match of this series. This could be the final Rayquaza where
Rayquaza.
It proves to the world that they are the best.
Some of the outfits I feel like do garble the Pokemon though.
Race so low, who's gonna get it? It's gonna be taken by Fennel! It's gonna be taken by Fennel! Mashio gets it done! I'll tell you what, Fennel has only been in Honolulu for a couple days, but Hawaii has a new alei. Bow down to your chiefs of Unite, Fennel!
Okay, dude, alright.
PLZA has taken a flawless game number 1. An even better game 2. And
Oh my god, this shit lasts forever.
finals, Fennel now just gets to do what they do best in KO members of Zora Tigers Gaming. The undefeated,
KO members of Zora Tigers Gaming.
and I know we've got a minute and 10 seconds left, but I gotta be honest with you, everybody. It's over already. You're looking at your grand finals world champions. Fennel from Japan has taken this whole thing, and it looks like
Oh, they're just killing the time. I get it, I get it, I get it, I get it, I get it.
From the first minute to the last minute, besides
Sounds like Zora Tigers Gaming got demolished.
perfect, they have been meticulous. They are now your world champions, and there is absolutely no doubt who the #1 team in Pokemon Unite is right now.
the clock counting down here before they can celebrate. They don't want to set their controllers down. They don't want to set their device down. They want to savor this moment because in 20 seconds they get to come.
Okay, good. This will be the last match, chat, and then we see the trophy ceremony, and then we done here. We donezo. I don't. What is Fennel, chat? I don't know what it is. 4, 3, 2, 1. They have little jackets that say their name too. I want a matching jacket. I want a team jacket. Fennel makes me think of Pokemon. It's just a seed. I don't think I've ever had Fennel.
The crowd chants their name. They've done it. And Doob Snacks.
Sprigatito.
No question about it.
No, the losers.
We saw it season 1 with Blackhand. We saw it season 2 with Luminosity. We see it.
Oh my god, the Mamoswine.
And when the team is dialed in, and when the team is playing like that, the team wins in fashions like we just watched. And that was raw obliteration.
No question about it.
Oh my god, one of those ladies is like bawling. One of those ladies is crying.
I think everyone expected that Fennel could be here, but I don't know if anyone expected it would go quite like that. Fennel proved it.
Oh, you get to go down the line, handshakes, good sportsmanship, chat, good sportsmanship.
We see these players going through, showing the utmost respect to each other. The sportsmanship, of course, is there, and we know how good Fennel is. They just showed us, but let's give all the flowers.
Team sports like this seem like they'd be very difficult. Because, like, what if you just hate one of your teammates? Oh, there's more. The card is cool. You can see the promo card a little bit. That's cool.
Put on a show here with Fennel. It's incredible stuff what Fennel has managed to do. There you go.
W.
Flareon's from Orange Juicers throwing up the big W right there for Japan.
Well, when you catch a couple L's, you tilt them sideways, you put them together, I guess you make a W. We got the champions on stage. Fennel, of course, only dropping one single map. One game.
They only dropped one game? Damn.
Almost a perfect record from this team.
Are they? Oh, now they're crying. Everybody is in tears.
They've never made it to the mountaintop. And here they are, the best in the world. The best region in the world with the best players. Can anyone stop this team? This is going to be looked at as one of the greatest teams to have ever played the game.
In one of the most
Yeah, Justin, I've seen them up close. They're very cool. Here's the question, chat. Okay, I'm gonna give you a hypothetical.
I've seen all the emotions.
You go to Worlds and you win. You're number 1. You're the big winner in insert category here. Do you keep your prize card or do you sell it?
But of course, for their home region and for them to deliver the big time win that I know Japan knew they were capable of achieving, it's got to be an absolute breathtaking moment for them.
In a moment here, they will get to hoist these trophies high.
You keep it?
Declare themselves the champion. It's the third time we've seen it here in Pokemon Unite. It's the
I mean, you probably could get several $1,000s for it.
third time. It's not ended with a period, but an exclamation point.
It is a one-of-a-kind card. You would have the only copy in the world.
Finally, they have done it, and now they get to enjoy being the best.
I'm taking a deep breath here, and I drink it all.
I mean, I guess if you're winning first place, you're also winning many thousands of dollars, so that's probably... It's not like Yu-Gi-Oh! Where you get nothing except a card.
To watch this phenomenal crowning achievement for Fennel and the region of Japan.
Right back at
It would definitely net you a pretty penny, though. You could probably find some collector to buy it off of you for thousands of dollars. I like the green in his hair.
I might be just staring at the score screen at this point.
Yeah, I mean, it's nice to see that victory screen there, right?
Show me the commentators. I want to see them.
From our grand finals here at the World Championships, and a lot of these are just going to look like a highlight reel for Fennel.
Yeah, I mean, again, statement plays here. We're already watching game 2, and this is that crazy penta push that they were able to get done, and the crowd, I mean, they came alive, right? The crowd was building momentum in game 1. Once we saw that penta in game 2, you could tell the tides and the fandom had
We talked about how much money they make earlier. TCG first place gets $50,000. In VGC, I think it's $30K.
What an incredible 3 games. To have 3 games to be your grand finals World Championship games go live.
So they make a lot of money.
Especially this game.
They make a lot of money.
And you could see how hyped the crowd was throughout the entirety of it. I tell you, Dupsnex, these Unite crowds are absolutely insane.
They have the backs of the teams that they support. And what's great about Unite is they have each other's backs as well. Once the team is eliminated,
Are there any? Hold on, let me.
you back them up all the way through the finish line. We're taking a look at our complete
Fusion Legacy.
bracket. And again, you gotta look at that grand finals. Fennel,
Nouns Esports. What the fuck are these names? Nouns Esports. My favorite team, the Nouns. The Zeta Division.
Only dropping 1 game throughout the entirety of this tournament. Fennel in your grand finals, 3-0.
Team My Wife.
The best teams in the world came
There's
here
Booper,
to
there's
compete.
Booper.
Fennel proved that they were a cut above the rest.
big shout out to all of these top 16 teams.
Chose a random word. How do you... Dream Max Esports. That sounds like an AI. Oh my goodness. Wow.
Was a well-earned win, and Fennel sits on top of Pokemon Unite at least for a year.
That's right. They're the champions, and they did it in an amazing way.
We have Grandma's couch and, I don't even know how to describe the guy on the right. You knew they were gonna have mustaches. Every single one of these little 3D animated shorts has Sprigatito getting fucked over in some way. Every single one. Like, can we not or did I say I mean, it's Quaxley. Quaxley. I don't know why I said Sprigatito. Every single one of those shorts has, Quaxley getting, like, got... PSA 9 World Championship Trophy Trainer number 1. $350,000. Yeah, chat, if I got $350,000 for a card, I would sell it. That would, like, almost buy you a house in, like, rural Mississippi. Yeah, it'll buy you a nice house in Kansas. Or it could buy you a really nice car, or you can put it away. Endless corn. Endless corn! Tyler, guess you just maxed out Shootout Showdown. Ooh. Saved by the Bell. Yeah, we're waiting for the trophy ceremony. Yeah, that is true. And then you have to factor in, I'm sure that's like a big chunk of fees. Oh shit, they're revealing TCG stuff right now. Alolan Executor illustration rare. And then Latios and Latios. And Execute. Oh, please just be a good trailer for PLZA. Please. Oh yeah, we're getting a pocket trailer right in front of me and right in front of my face. Look at that Kangaskhan, by the way, chat. That was a Japanese-only promo, I'm pretty sure. I don't think we ever got that over here. I love the, like, bland 20, 30-something adults that they get for all these commercials, chat. It always cracks me up. Yay! We're gonna get to look at pretty pictures! Are they gonna have a date for this game tomorrow? That's 2024. We're kind of running out of 2024, chat. We're running a little bit low on months for 2024. What an awful... That outfit is so... nothing. Dracula Charizard. Those are both so bland. The Delphox one is criminally awful. That is so boring. Yeah, there's definitely something like NFT-ish about it. I also just think like, wow, another mobile app for Pokemon that is super cash grabby. God, you can tell that Tencent made this game because holy shit, are the anime character designs in this game bland.
Hi there, I'm Anna Prosser here at the Pokemon World Championship with Kay, Barry, Kim. Kay,
Hey, I already saw this interview. I like her tiny Blissey.
Hi, my name is Kim. I love collecting Pokemon plushies, and I'm just...
So do I, Kim.
Tell us a little bit about who you're dressed as.
I am dressed as Nurse Nurse Joy from Pokemon Sun and Moon, and I'm accompanied by Blissey, Chansey, and Comfy.
And I think you told
Comfy.
me Comfy came from here in Honolulu, right?
Comfy.
Absolutely, I was so happy and excited when I found out she was here. I had to make sure I got her at the Pokemon Center.
It's such a good one for Hawaii with all these flowers and everything.
Thank you.
Now, tell me a little bit why you chose this as your
The comfy is a stethoscope, yeah.
Here in Honolulu, Hawaii, and I thought it'd be a cute way to, showcase Nurse Joy and my plushies.
Tell me a little bit about being part of the cosplay community here at Worlds.
It's been so amazing. I've been able to meet great friends, new friends, and we just love to take photos together.
She said sun and moon.
Cute cosplays.
I think you were just watching some matches, right? What were you watching?
I was watching the VG.
Is that your favorite?
It's been fun so far, yeah.
Are you rooting for anyone in particular?
Not anyone in particular, but I'm rooting for everyone.
Nice. Well, thank you so much. We'll let you get right back to it. Thanks so much. And you too. We'll see you at the Pokemon World Championship.
She said sun and moon.
In the speedy new type of Unite battle, the first team to score 500 points wins. Remote Stadium returns with new upgrades. Wild Pokemon, berries, and even scoring area have all been updated to keep things fresh. Plus, make use of new AOS technology to spice up matches in fun and unpredictable ways. Employ unique strategies in every stage of battle.
I know, I did like her.
Launching next spring.
The Kitakami Nurse Joys are really fun. There's Quaxley getting bumped.
Pokemon trainers from all around the world dream of becoming
All right, it's time.
here at the Pokemon Unite World Championships. And unfortunately, only 26 of our regional champions could be here to compete in Hawaii for that very title. And of course, after 2 fantastic play days here at the World Championships, we are now ready to crown our champion.
Oh, look at that little transition. Nice.
Pokemon Unite is the ultimate game of teamwork.
Oh, she had a change. She was dressed as Rika earlier.
This expertly. Team Fennel stormed through the bracket, only dropping a single game on their way, showing dominance from the Japan region and
Yeah, I think they all get a trophy. Which I would want to I would hope they all get a trophy. Yeah, she's been wearing a lot of the Pokemon Black Milk collection. That does not look Pokemon in the slightest, though.
Pokemon Unite's grand finals at Worlds. But it was Team Fennel who seized the initiative and completely outplayed their opponent to win the final match. We have a new world champion to crown. Who has
Some of the Black Milk Pokemon stuff is nice, but it's so pricey. I wish there was, like, dupes. I wish there were dupes of it.
Let's present our awards. Please welcome.
Think it might be a little bit earlier tomorrow midnight when I usually go live. I'm not sure yet, though.
Tigers Gaming.
No, this is live. Unite is done. Unite is not in Championship Sunday. This is the final thing of the night for this. Yeah, so Championship Sunday is today, aka Sunday, and they gotta get through all... They start with Pogo, and then TCG, and then end with VGC. And they do all the age brackets, so... And then we have the closing ceremony, and then they have the trailer, and then we see where Worlds is next year.
Let's hear a big round of applause to our 2024 Pokemon Unite
Is how it's gonna go. They just do Unite. They just get Unite done on Saturday. I really hope not, Justin. I would be very mad. also think it would be like a little ridiculous. Because Hawaii might be in the US, but it definitely benefits the Japanese players more than anyone else. Unless you're a Hawaiian player. Yeah, look at the pyrotechnics, chat. They have a pyrotechnics budget. There are Australian players. One of the Australian players made it pretty far before he was knocked out in BGC.
Congratulations to all the teams who qualified for Worlds this year. We appreciate everyone.
Maybe the trophy is too glossy. Maybe that's what I don't like about it. The gloss makes it look kind of cheap. Maybe if it was more matte or like painted.
Tomorrow is Championship Sunday for all our other Pokemon titles, and closing ceremonies will wrap things up at the end of the show. But to wrap up the end of the show today, let's head back to our lounge. Casters, back to you.
Yep, she just said what I just told you. Yeah, it looks like plastic. It's too glossy.
Here we are in the analyst lounge to wrap
Oh my gosh.
It's been an incredible weekend of Pokemon Unite and an incredible season. The third season of Unite, and man, they really brought it all out here today.
There's a Dodrio sign on stage.
About this weekend and of course this incredible season. Danielle, why don't you start us off?
I think firstly, I am so proud of all my teams from the Asia region. I have been such a big supporter for you guys. You did amazingly this year, even though some of my teams, they didn't maybe finish as high as they wanted to. Be proud. You made it to Worlds, and I hope I see you again.
He's got the guy at the end is a Cramorant picture.
Well, the benchmark has been set, that's for sure. That is for certain. Holy smokes, if there's ever a champion that deserved it, it's Fennel. They completely dominated this entire tournament.
Guy looks like an NFL player. This guy looks like an NFL player.
They're hoisting up their trophies. On behalf of myself, peace, love, and hugs. Hannah Olive, I love you. Thanks for coming with me to Hawaii. And, Unite whips. It's so friggin' sweet.
Jeez, his mic's too low. I can't hear the guy.
And hopefully they'll have us back.
Amazing. Unite whips. Callow.
I have got to give it up to the crowd. The energy they were bringing was absolutely electrifying. Cheering for Fennel. I know, seeing you guys pop off, it was such...
Sometimes their microphones are too low.
Every moment of this weekend.
We literally had everything in this tournament. We had underdogs through a top 16 that was unbelievable already. A dominant squad. I mean, it's not a Unite.
Lots of gold tonight, chat. Lots of gold suit jackets.
I think we all give it the credit it deserves because what a dominant team. I think I am the first one to say it. Maybe not the first one, but I think we all want to see this roster of 5 playing again next year because I want to see them continue this competition.
My voice is completely gone.
Hey, let's go, Chef.
I may or may not have been screaming throughout the entire weekend, but this was such an emotional win for so many people out there.
Oh, look at his Cramorant shirt. That's cute. I like that. That Cramorant shirt is very cute.
For them after we got to see them get so close in their, home kind of turf last year. So huge
Jimmy shirt. That's cute. I like that.
Just a beautiful moment and the most competitive year we've ever had. Without a doubt, I can't wait to see what's going to happen next year.
That's right. It has just been so amazing from the start of this season all the way until now. Seeing all these teams.
Who the hell is that? Was she taking a selfie with them?
It's been incredible. Fennel.
Who made this Dodrio?
Proved it that they are the world champions here. Japan gets to hoist the trophy. They are the best region in the world. I have to say thank you to all the competitors. Thank you to everyone who works on this show. Thank you to all of you for watching.
Why did he unbutton his shirt further? Why did a football player just unbutton his shirt even more?
Championship Series. Those were your grand finals. Goodbye, everybody. A final yeehaw to you and yours. We did it.
We did it!
Let's go!
What's up, Top? That's fun. I mean, Hawaii is behind us. Behind probably most of where we all live. But still. So I might be going live a little bit early tomorrow. I'm not sure yet. I'll have to see what's going on. Tyler will be joining me, so that'll be fun. We'll get to watch the trailer. I'm telling y'all, there's gonna be a PLZA trailer. Yeah, the juniors are definitely funny. I'll tell you what, chat. The children are hyper aggressive. The VGC teams that the kids run are very hyper offense aggressive. It's quite funny. Yeah, that's I can't believe they had ads on the Pokemon Unite. And it looks like they're doing rebroadcasting. Yeah. Yeah, they have rebroadcasts up. And of course the VODs for these are up on YouTube if you want to go back and watch them, chat. Yeah, I've been streaming for 3 hours. Almost 3.5 hours. That did not feel like 3.5 hours. But, yeah, that worked out. This was comfy. We just got to hang out for a while. That's fun. But tomorrow's the big day. Sunday's the big day, chat. That's where we find out if there's going to be news or not, so... I don't think anybody's new here, but if you are, check out the Discord. I will ping and tweet when I go live, just in case I end up going live early. But yeah, thanks for hanging, chat. I appreciate it. This was fun. This was super fun. And yeah, see you tomorrow, chat, for Championship Sunday and possibly our first PLZA news in like 6 months. Oh my goodness. Good night, everybody. Bye-bye.